Let's go to just chat screen. Probably should have done that to start off with, but I didn't. Because I suck. What am I doing? I want to pop this out. I seem really bright today. Am I the only? Oops. No, I want you here while I do stuff and things. There we go. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. Copy. Yep. We're doing our daily live post. There we go. There we go. Jeez. Yeah, I tried saying this last night. Fucking goofed that one up as just as much. So, you know. At least I'm consistent. Consistency is key, is from what I heard. So, you know. Fake it until you make it. If you fail enough, you will succeed. Deity, how are you? We are just, honestly, just starting. I'm still posting all my go live notices at a million places. How are you? How is your night going? Bullshit. Way through life? Definitely. I've done that at least 80% of my life. I think it was Richard Branson that said, it could have been fucking anybody. I don't know. Somebody said, don't turn out a job just because you don't have the qualifications. Fake it until you make it. Learn while you do it. I'm not bad. Been doing dungeons and such, leveling my white mage. How are you liking white mage? I've seen a couple of people complain lately. But I mean, I think that's in the expansion we're gonna have bad things, at least at first. Stuff will be fixed. I'm not as god tier as I used to be. I feel that as well, but you know what? I don't think it's bad. We have to think too that this is the first week or so of the expansion. Things are gonna change really quickly. Within the next probably month, it'll be different. I mean, as long as your glams are nice, it's always glorious. You just gotta remember to glare. Use glare all the time. Heals are overrated. My god, your glams. I mean, I'd rather die looking good than die not looking good. I've really got to start working on my glams as soon as I'm done. As soon as I am done with these MSQs. That'll be my goal. I still don't know what I want to Fantasia into something else, but I don't know what I want. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Nothing really. Like, I want something that... Because I want to do a couple melee characters. And... I think over... What the fuck's going on back there? Those cats are nuts. I want to do a couple melee characters, and I want to do glams for them, and I don't think, at least for Lalafell, there's nothing that really looks that good. Like, they're just not... I don't know. They're not great for what I want. I mean, I know what I want to change into, but we don't have that option to change into that race. At least not yet. I'm gonna start a petition for that. I want to be a Loperate. Really, really badly. I think if I could be a Loperate, all of my hopes and dreams would be true. Alright. I'm almost done with this shit. I gotta get somebody that's smarter than I am. Make some kind of fucking... Wait. The little bunnies? Yes. Yes. Those are the cutest little things. I would gladly tank. And I hate tanking. I would gladly tank for however long I needed to make that a possibility. I mean, they're just adorable. How could you not want to be one of those? Right. 75 more things. Oh. There we go. Sorry, cat girl for life. I mean, those don't look bad either, though, but it's just, I mean, those aren't my jam. And like, the same thing with like the bunnies and like everything else, like, I don't know. I would either probably go Elezen or here. Just, but those just seem very meh. Imagine not wanting to be balls deep into it. I mean, it depends on how cat girl they are. I feel like a tail would get in the way. All right. Tail is just half the fun. I mean, it does give you something else to hold on to. Alright, I think I'm almost done. I think I can almost do quests. I am fucking super excited. Don't pull the tail. I mean, it depends on what you're into, though. Maybe that is somebody's kink. We don't know yet. Alright, let's put that there. I can bring this back up. Alright, I think we got everything. I think we're ready. Alright. We're ready. Yeah, but I think I might just go here until they give me my little tiny bunny people. Actually, residents both. Someone there should be able to point us in the direction of Hermes. Let's adjust that volume. That was loud. Plus, I've never, like me personally, like I never want like a female avatar. There's nothing against guys that like pick female avatars, but like I want something similar to me. Yes, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Oh, what the hell is that? I want a peacock. Where do I get the peacock? It's fucking dope. Oh, get out of the way, tree. I want to look at the peacock. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Heck, yeah. That was weird on my end with my audio getting turned down to 4. How so? Was my audio? Or me saying my audio was too loud? You Chief Hermes. Oh no. I missed it. Oh, not by your math. I assume you're one of the 14. Oh, okay, okay. I see, like, it depends on who I'm watching or what games I'm playing. I barely have my audio turned up on my headphones, but it can be just super loud. And usually I'm the exact opposite. I'm turning things up to be louder because I work around like machinery all day, so like I want things to be louder so I can hear it. But these Final Fantasy 14 and some Twitch people are super loud for me. Really? See, I always disable Cortana as much as possible now. She is not my jam. I try to disable anything that's microphone acted or voice activated. Alexa is better, but yeah, but Alexa and Siri is nice that you could program them to say stupid ass things. Automod loves you. I mean, I think it just thinks twat is very lewd. It's very lewd of you. Point taken. Useful and help us look for Hermes. Fanboying harder than the guys who found out the boyfriend broke up as well. See, I really love like the idea of like you know, voice activated stuff and like even text to speech and things, but I'm also very against how they use your data and save and are able to spy on what you say. Yeah, yeah, and I know that you have to like disable quite a few things to make her not activate as much. I mean, you and Automod are best friends though, Dee Dee. Can't spy on what you say if they can't hear you to begin with. That is true. That is true. I'm not that quiet though. My voice tends to carry, especially the more excited I get. You guys haven't really seen me super excited yet. Well, I still gotta hear. I guess still gotta get catch one of your streams when you start back up. That way I can hear how soft-spoken you are. Okay, let's get this Aether right. You did say you were gonna start streaming again soon. Watch the VODs. I'm probably gonna have to. Good luck with that. Even when you have disabled there, still listen to that is true. I mean, nothing wrong with that. You gotta be in the mood to do it. I really enjoy streaming, mostly because I just really enjoy talking to you guys. It is very soothing. It's my therapy. It's one of the things I need to do to get over social anxiety. So one of my therapists says so. Yeah, Deity has a very soft voice. From what she said, I haven't watched the VODs yet. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe that's what we should all do. I've been rather drained about anything. Too much, oh, that's right, I'm looking for Hermes. I was just running around in circles. Too much Endwalker, or just too much of everything? Ah, there he is. Should have known. Look for the fucking giant too much time off, I feel. I'm not done anything in like 3 months. I mean, that might be the perfect time to start streaming, though. It'll give you something to, like, look forward to. Start small. Do like an hour stream. Stream a trial or something. Pick one that's super hard so you have to fail for most of the hour. That way the echo saves you.
You are...
Oh. Different.
My drive is...
You and me. We're alike. Friends. I want to be...
I helped Ghost with the first trial, and dear fucking God.
Please.
Was it that bad?
Wait.
I mean, I felt like
Greetings,
I mean, some of the boss
and
fights are
salutations.
definitely more complicated,
Can you hear me?
but they are not... I mean, they're not
be
as...
alarmed. I mean you no harm.
They're easy once you
I
realize
wish
what you
only
need to
hear
do.
your words, share your feelings, and
They're
know
definitely
your
more
thoughts.
difficult.
May we please be friends?
They're a lot more well-spoken than our mind.
May we please be friends?
Maybe she's just, maybe her mind goes too quickly. She gets tongue-tied.
I see you found him. Hythlodaeus. It's been a while. Too long, I
Hythlodaeus.
think.
That's the name I always mess up.
Too long indeed for close collaborators.
Hythlodaeus.
On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to
It
speak.
is Cutscene Simulator. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Deity. Or maybe good for you? I don't... However you like it. You tell me.
You are of the convocation.
He is.
Emmett Selk at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elements?
Emmett's so much cooler the way he is right now.
You do.
So I'm not bothered at this point,
You
which
have
probably
traveled
sounds
far
terrible.
for it.
No, it's understandable. Especially if you've been together for a while. I get it.
Given your facility's purpose, its
Sometimes you just have
remote
enough for you.
location is
I mean,
something of a
even if
necessity.
even if
Would
it's an
I have to
amicable,
rely upon a guide?
yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, type of thing. Like it's
You wound
sometimes
me.
you're just ready to move on.
Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend? But moving
Amicable.
along to
There we
more
go.
agreeable company, this one we chance to.
Well, he doesn't have thousands years of pain and suffering right now. Well, I mean, I know you have like a few health issues and stuff. You said so. I mean,
Well, you
you're supposed to,
certainly have her attention.
with your partner, you're supposed to share all that
Is she
stuff,
one of
good and
yours,
bad,
Louise?
ugly and pretty, all of it. Some people don't. Ow.
Her name is Meteon. It
Getting
means
old.
shooting star.
I gotta schedule an X-ray here soon because I'm old.
If I may make an observation,
Hopefully, it's not what I
her
think
ether
it is.
terribly thin. I
Yeah,
fear
he's
she
supposed to
might
just being an
dissipate at
ass,
any
and the one
moment.
thing I don't stand for.
Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the bureau. I would remember
Well,
such
that's-
a contact if you had.
Yeah, well, I don't
I
do as
have,
much heavy
as you
labor as
say.
I used to,
I
but
judged
like I've
her
had
too
my
early.
ACL
She's a pet project of
replaced
mine,
and
still
I had a torn
undergoing
meniscus,
preliminary testing.
so I had all that like fixed, and that was about 5 or
Rest
6
assured
years ago now.
that I will attend in person
I'm starting to get the
along.
same feeling I had then, and it's moving up to my hip. So
Very well.
I'm really hoping
Being
none of that
an
has to get
authority on
replaced.
flying life forms,
I really can't afford to be
appreciate
off for that
you are
long.
exacting in your work. I shall look forward to your submission.
If we
I just
have
gotta stretch
finished
more.
with
I gotta
the
do more
perfunctory
yoga.
chit-chat, I would discuss official matters.
More yoga and more ibuprofen.
By my coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
I have an inkling, yes.
Yes.
Please wait to the main building yonder.
Maybe turn it up just a
I shall
little
join you
bit
as soon
more.
as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
I have like our work has like a short-term disability, so I would get like half or 60% of my pay, which isn't too bad. And then I also wouldn't have to pay for any of the surgeries because that'd be covered by the VA. But I mean, just being because my wife doesn't work like a full-time job. She does she babysits during the week, and she
I may have
also is
found
a
it.
server on the weekend.
A
And that way she can
creature
spend time
the
with our son and
selfsame
raise
ether as
him.
those there,
And once he goes to
nestled
school,
in the
she's gonna
boughs
go
of a
back to
tree
work.
outside the grounds.
But so it would put a lot more pressure onto her, especially if I like the first month after those type of surgeries. I couldn't get out of bed the
Nor
last
say
time.
they can climb with their
Trying to chase a
solid
2.5-year-old
excuses for
would be
limbs.
damn near impossible.
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish.
I mean, like I talked to the doctors the last time.
The
They're like,
Aristomas
if you can
too
kind of deal with the
fly.
pain, you don't necessarily
only
need an
slightly.
ACL.
And they could conceivably climb a tree.
You can kind of like work it out,
Whether they can come down safely.
like work your legs out, get the muscles a little stronger
Excuse
around it
me?
using like bands and stuff like that. And that'll actually make some of the pain go away for one, and for two, it'll help support it without your ACL doing as much. It's probably the same thing with my hip. I got to work on like the hip flexors and shit like that. But also trying to find time to work out.
And
I could do
what
workout
are we
streams, I
supposed to
guess.
do with this
That'd
lot?
be slightly weird and awkward. I guess I'm tight, so might work
May I
out.
suggest we split up?
Yeah, 2.5-year-olds,
If
man.
you would
This
be
kid
so good
has
as to assist
boundless
Hermes,
energy.
Emmett Selk
He is
and I shall keep an eye on
non-stop.
these adorable creations in the meantime.
Love him though. He's a good kid. We got lucky. We know it. What's up with all the oxalotls? Full diabetic nerve pain. Exercise doesn't help as much other than with just weight. Yeah, some of it, like, I mean, depending on what it is, they tell you to exercise just so it doesn't get worse, which, I mean, that's cool, but it's still, I mean, it's disheartening sometimes, depending on what you have. Like, you're going to work out just to be in the same amount of pain, or you put yourself in a little bit more pain so things don't get worse. It's a little shitty. And I know a lot of people have it worse than I do, so I try not to complain too much. Seems Hermes and Meteon have found their quarry, a creature known in this age as Ambystoma. On the tree, Hermes appears to have found himself in quite the predicament. Showing herself high up in the tree, he climbed up to get it. But it jumped on him and he slipped. I mean, just flip down. I mean, that looks like it's more fun than a problem. Muscles that lets you do it, a trophy. Oh man, that sucks. I mean, like, what sucks about it, like, how often do people actually jump? Not often, but knowing that you can't is shitty. Is there any way, like, you could work it out to get to where it needs to be, or get it back, or is it one of the things that it's just kind of is what it is? I mean, you're not missing much in running. Like, I can run, but, like, some people enjoy running. I'm not one of them. It is what it is. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Somehow reminiscent of a new creation. 6 kids. Jeez, that's a lot of kids, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Keep up with them, it is. I know the wife wants another kid. I'm very happy with just one. One child is enough. No, they are 6 and 5. I mean, still, 2 kids is a lot. Those things aren't fun, though. Nobody likes those, though, DD. No, we could have just read it correctly too, though. So I'm just as bad. I don't ever add commas to like anything. My grammar is horrible. At work, it's not bad because I actually think before I send an email. But like if I'm typing in text message or in chats, I'm fucking god awful. I mean, 6 and 5. That's a lot of energy running around. Ooh, what are those things over there? Oh, nothing crazy. And this kind of thing, you're just supposed to know. True, that is true. Tell me about it. Guys trying to get in the panties, but they're terrible. I mean, yeah, I think a lot of like grammar issues is it's dependent on like how you use the grammar yourself too. If you're not somebody that uses a lot of like commas and stuff like that, maybe it's easier to read. I don't know. But then I'm going back and forth, so I'll mess stuff up constantly. What is grammar? Is this another gym trader? Yes, it is. Oh, is there one of these close to me? Ooh, there is. Let's go get that. Oh, man. I want the ether current first. Other side of the building. I try and use, but this kind of chat thing, it doesn't apply as much. It doesn't. And then, and depending on what you're doing, since I'm speaking and you guys are typing, and depending on how many people are typing, especially in like larger chat rooms, that's pointless. You can't keep up the conversation unless you're really good at grammar and typing, because you're gonna have to drop things. English is the most ridiculous language. At least the written form of it. Because there's so much you can drop, so much you can change, and it still be understandable. And then there's slang and different ways to read stuff, like data. There's data, read, read. And the fact that you can tell them apart in sentences is the worst. Mitsuch. Live and live are spelled the same, have completely different meanings. Exactly.
This appears to be the place. And here is where we part ways.
Oh, but we were having so much fun.
We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge. and that does not include someone who cannot or will not
Weird, the I
divulge
before
their
E
origins.
rule doesn't apply. Yes. I mean, that just makes the sense, or the word, like, make more sense, so it's weird. I always found the word awkward weird.
Will I have to remove you by force?
With the whole WKW, like, that's... How often do you see that? I have important things to say to him as well. Awkward. I just cry if someone doesn't understand me. Oh, don't cry.
With Hermes is quite pressing. You may speak with
You just
him to
repeat
your
yourself
heart's
until they
content.
understand you, slowly
After
getting
ours
louder.
is concluded.
It's not your fault that they can't understand you. It's their fault.
I do not object to his attendance.
Just just double down all the time.
Hermes,
Take no blame.
this is highly irregular.
Perhaps. But I believe he can be trusted. Meteon would not have taken to him so quickly otherwise.
No. You just pout and write it down.
The presence of a third
And
party
if they don't
may
understand the
help me
writing, you
to
just pout on them until
maintain
you
composure.
both walk away. Nice.
As you wish, then.
Good old Emmett.
Behave yourself. Do you hear?
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do right after a breakup. At least for a couple months. Men do it too.
So,
Oh, man.
it's finally happened then.
Aye. Van Daniels declared his intention to step down and named you as his preferred successor. In recognition of your
The worst of
knowledge and
times.
your
Worst of
works,
times, man.
The convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration.
Wait, I thought
As
Van
one who
Daniel
does
was
not
like
know you
a chump.
personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure,
Well,
and above all else, to ascertain your disposition.
What's the
towards
wife with
the
the lower phase?
invitation.
I mean, you just gotta set the mood, man. Some candles out. Fucking
I
some
understand
chocolates.
that
It's
you
a
and
natural
Van Daniel are
aphrodisiac.
close.
I hear
He
mussels
himself
are
was
too,
once
but
chief overseer
those just don't
of
sound like they go
oaks,
great
after
for
all.
a night. Oh,
I
that's
should
right,
not
that's
be
right.
surprised if
Most
you
of their stuff
knew
is
before
titles. I
anyone
keep forgetting
else
that.
he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
Ah, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept.
I'm sure you guys will figure it
Are
out,
you
though.
so averse to serving on the convocation?
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very
You go
fact
see a
that
doctor,
Van
it might
Daniel
just
is
be over
stepping
for a
down.
sex life. Ah, well, I'm
Does
sorry
this
to
not
hear
mean
that.
that he will return to the star?
I mean, they do make some good medicines for both men and women nowadays.
Of his own volition, yes. Like so many others have before him.
Return to
And hopefully
the
they can do
star.
something for you.
Does that mean die?
Well,
It's not me this time, it's the wife.
that's not a word I hear often.
I mean, I'm
Is
sure
that
they'll
what
figure
you
it out
say
for you
here
guys. And
in
like I said,
Elvis?
like they got medicine for men or women, and they got. I mean, there's a ton of things nowadays that they can do.
Mankind is the life of a
Sex sells, man. They will
Each of us,
bill
a drop
the
of
shit out of
blood
your insurance to
flowing
make sure
through
things
its
work.
veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time apart,
I mean, I know people
'tis
that
our
are in their
duty to make
70s
it a
that still
better place,
bone.
that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in
I mean,
happiness.
I get it, I guess. I don't
To
know.
that end, we have
At that point,
dedicated
I would assume that
ourselves
everything
to the
just
pursuit
hurts.
of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness.
Like, I mean,
into the
knees
peaceful
already hurt
paradise you
sometimes,
enjoy
much less
today.
like 70 years old. Fuck. Like, how do you have sex
To
if you're both in a
return to
walker?
the star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have
I
so
love
loved and nurtured
The
it.
Athlodeus intimate. Yes.
A
They
choice
do make like
embraced by those who
a
have lived their
well, you
lives
might as
to
well
the
say couple,
fullest
but they're really
in
good friends.
service
It's
to
great.
our world.
Or maybe they're a couple. I don't know. But they play off each
And
other
when they
really well.
depart upon this journey, it is beautiful.
And Emmett doesn't.
Always.
I mean, what an ARR. I mean, pretty much until
The
he
14 are
died,
no
Emmett
exception.
was kind of like a
'Tis
douche.
believed no
I guess
occasion is
I didn't
more
care for his
felicitous than
character,
the fulfillment of
but he's not
one's
so bad
duty.
right now.
Our office becomes
They're
our
part of the
lives,
trio of
and to
friend groups.
retire
Their
is to
others is them.
return,
Yes,
or so
yes.
the majority of us
And that's who
hold.
the Warrior of Light is
Some
a
few
rebirth
have
of, right?
elected to eschew custom.
You know, I never actually looked up a Zim.
Mayhap you feel Fandaniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his
try
accomplishments
that
as well
one.
as any.
Just looking at
During
stupid
his
things now
time, he
because I am
conceived of
dumb.
countless outstanding
I'm sure it
conquests.
was explained, and I just forget things because I have
And
the
channeling
worst
the
fucking
wealth of
memory.
experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new
Absolute
specimens.
worst. He's more or less an introvert, yes. We,
I know of all
as the
this.
Warrior of
I
Light,
do.
are something. Right. Like, I know people keep.
It's just.
But did they ever, like, show a
can't
picture
fathom
of
why
him? It's
someone
just
so great and wise
the Amarat
who
version
could
of him?
still do so much good. Would want to end it all.
I'll read all that. That's a lot to read. We'll do that later. And there's Endwalker spoilers. I don't want to do that. A picture of Azim. The only, at least the wiki page that I
Oh
found.
no.
It just
I made her
shows
upset.
kind of how
Forgive me.
everybody looks like in
I know I
Amarat,
requested
the
your presence.
glowy hooded
Might I
rogue
trouble
figure.
you to take Meteon outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
Unless they have a better picture somewhere else, I don't know. They don't want set look for them. I mean, that's smart though. Why would they? I caught your stream as you started tonight. Yep, I actually started a little early tonight too. I usually don't start until 2, but I got into Final Fantasy 14 a little earlier than I thought I was going to. Right? No, that's. I see. I always assumed, especially with the souls, that the souls were very fluid. That we would look different, possibly different genders, obviously races, because souls were more personality than physical representations. Just for mostly, and then Wi-Fi 15 was down, and down states. I didn't have much to do. See, that's the game I never got really into, was DBD. Like, I know it's like super popular right now. A lot of people love it. And like, it's one of the games like I kind of enjoy watching, but it depends on the streamer. True. And we'd also be like 9 foot tall. We're still free DVD. I can't even watch it. It's just too much for me. Like for me, it's just, it depends on the streamer. Because, like, the gameplay is like, oh, cool, that's kind of cool. But it's just them running around, either trying to kill somebody, which is alright, that's more fun to watch. Or trying to start a generator. And it's an active time event. All the time. Which, I mean, some people like that. It's not for me. And I don't care to normally watch it. Same thing with, like, Fortnite. I don't care to watch it either. I get why people like it. It's just not my cup of tea. I played it with a friend, but I'm trash at it. I feel like a lot of people are trash at it. And I feel like there's some meta, because I've seen a couple people post a few things. Funny peeps, because otherwise it's bland. Yeah, exactly. And I feel like there's a meta of like, oh hey, you gotta, be nice to your survivors, or... Cause I just see a lot of like hate going both ways, for either killers or survivors. Like, man, it's a game. You guys don't have to take it all that serious. Discuss the 8th wave. Yeah, I don't care for toxic games. I can get super toxic when I need to. I think that's one of the reasons I quit playing Halo multiplayer the other day. I was really happy Final Fantasy 14 dropped. I don't like toxicity in games. Mostly because people aren't, like, face to face. Like, you're not gonna say that shit to somebody's face. Don't say it online. Because most of those people, if they were gonna talk trash to people's faces, They wouldn't. They wouldn't. Yeah, that's what I love certain first-person shooters. I used to love COD, but I quit playing it because of the community. I mean, I'll 100% fight you. I mean, yeah, I believe that. But my ass gonna be crying watching it because I'm an angry. There we go. Let's go with that one. You're surprised? Well, I'll say to your face, even when I was locked up, they were like, I can't believe you. I mean, like, some people will say stuff, but like 90% of the trash talkers in toxic communities, like COD or fuck any of them, really, wouldn't. Like, in person, they're meek or tame or just like average, whatever. They wouldn't do it, but you get people online. The same thing with the shit, really anything. Keyboard warriors show up, but I'd rather just be chill, man. Like, video games are here for us to relax too. So our escape from any and all anger that we have to deal with. Spriggans. What are spriggans? These things. Oh no, we call them Oriai. If there's many. It's just one Orius. Though they're cute, they can be naughty. Sometimes they run off with concept crystals, and Hermes has to run after them. Is there more of these? I want to kind of check those out now. You're not done yet? Jeez, I know. Not everybody can also play Final Fantasy XIV while they work at home, Bornado. What are you doing now that you are finished? Have you done all your roulettes for the day? Okay, no. Other circles. My guy told me we should go to the shower so we could fight. I just told him here, either way, we're gonna get in trouble. I'm not getting up for that. Yeah, why go to the showers if you're gonna get in trouble? That shit's slippery in there. You might as well do it where the fucking guards can see you. Anyways, what am I supposed to be doing? Metiana is yet to arrive. Be sure she's at your side before attempting to continue. Ah. I left her. Where did I leave her at? Or him. There they are. I don't... No, it's a woman, right? Whatever. I left them. I did my dailies. Now I'm just going broke leveling crafters. That's pretty normal, though. What do you get? What level do you have your crafters at now? Are we gonna finally find out who the Hornbill is? Ah, this creation is perfect. I don't remember seeing it before. Perhaps it's new. Anyway, I'll try reading his mind. Oh, good idea. Tell me who this is. The Shoebill? Yes. I don't know. I was assuming it was Emmett. It is? Thank you. Are we about to find that out right now? This is how he watches? I assume that's what it is. So she was going to read its mind, but Emmett has nothing going on in his mind. I mean, that makes sense. Greetings, can you hear me? I do. I can read the emotion of those around me and project my emotions to others in return. I'm actually speaking to you in your mind, but rather you are converting my emotions into words and attention. Subconsciously by intelligent life forms. Yeah, I work at home 3 days a week. I also took a vacation for W since I hadn't taken any vacation this year. That's smart, though. I think it's that he has nothing going on in his mind. I think it's he is ignoring her. I think he's able to control his mind, though. Like, he's already perfected, like, the look of, like, I don't care about anything. I think he's mentally perfected that, too. Like, he's just going to shut down when he needs to. He's already so far above everybody else. Yes. Yes, we did, Etienne. That's true. He is. I forgot what she asked me. Fighting, crafting, gathering, playing. It's a secret. That's what we'll go with. Because I don't remember the question. I didn't read it. No secret. That's something you just want to hide. You can't block everything. Not strong feelings, but that wasn't too strong. That's awkward. Just stare at people like that, isn't it? Jesus. I think we might be bothering it. Possibly. Next, she's usually in a small building, one to the west road. Ponder, warrant, cherish, welcome. Last house on the left. You've liked quite a few of the tweets on Twitter, so I have seen quite a few of them. Pops up in my thread quite a bit. I'm not calling you out. I'm just saying there's a lot of shoe bills and a few other things that pop up. They are. Damn it, I keep forgetting this person. They need to get a chocobo. So I don't leave them. They kind of feel like a dick leaving them. They do sprint though, right? Yeah. That's an awkward sprint. She's running like her shoes are very uncomfortable. Game said you need to wait. Yeah. Slow down. Take it easy. Enjoy the game. Oh, that's right. She doesn't have shoes. I thought that she just had shoes. They were like high heels or something. Oh, wow. I did not notice that. Okay. So that's what I get for not paying attention, right? Also, just ran into her today, and I've been talking with you guys. I do love the character models, though, that they're introducing. I can't prepare an apple right now, but I'll bring one for Hermes soon, I promise. That is really good character models. Tell her what you like. Yeah, okay. I'll share that info. I mean, I'm glad that we didn't pick anything. We just had a very, very generic answer. I like this. What is this? I don't know. You'll find out. Maybe that's the secret. I wonder if she can fly with the wings on her head. There you are, I can see. Fresh air has done Mateen good. Yes. The last one will be of so much use, Hermes. Your favorite food is going to be the best thing. Oh, man. I've been slouching too much, I think. I've noticed lately, like, as I game, I started doing this. Like, getting closer to the microphone. I gotta use this chair the way it was supposed to be used. Much as I taught him. Nothing. Alright, good. Oh, sweet. New outfit. What do I look like? How sexy am I? It's gonna be all the sexy. Do 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 do. To my actual fuck. Damn it. I gotta clear all this stuff out. Are we allowed to have more weapons than... I'm not going to ask questions. What do I want to get rid of? I don't need this anymore, right? I feel like I can get that again. Everything's unique, and I feel like I need everything unique. I don't like it. Ooh. Don't need that. I don't like getting rid of things that are unique. Oh, that's pretty cool. Ooh. That's really cool. Alright. That's fancy. I like that. Fucking starting to look real good now. Alright, so nobody's following me. No blue quests. Good. Alright, that's the one that's gonna be over there somewhere. Got it. I think I have like 70 more quests to do, is what I feel like. Honestly, I feel like there's like 30 though. I may have this done by the weekend. I will not have this done by the weekend. Especially since we'll probably not be on Saturday night at all. And then Sunday I might be on after D&D. Fucking ran right past it. Come here, Hermes. For somebody that's super tall, I somehow missed you. Yeah, Saturday I'm going to spend time getting ready for D&D and painting some minis because we're actually going to have an in-person game and I want to get their minis taken care of. 4 or 5 days of how long playing, though. Because I think I have done, I want to say about 15 hours or so. 8 hours plus hours a day. Which would make sense. Give or take doing dungeons and dailies for levels. Okay. See, I haven't done any of the dailies. Which I probably should while I'm doing this, but I have not. How long did it take you, Bornado? You've been doing dailies and stuff. I just finished this today, and how many hours did I put in? Yeah, but you did dailies and stuff too. You probably put in... I mean, both of you guys probably put in, what, 40 hours or so? I think I've put in about 20. So I think I'm about halfway. So I'll probably put in another, what, 2 or 3 tonight, 2 or 3 tomorrow. Yeah, it'll probably be... I did dailies on... Oh, okay. Quest level... Hold on 1 second. Let's find out. I can't do it until this is over. There we go. 86. So yeah, a little over halfway maybe. Yeah, I'll feed Numa. Using a lightning converter, you can harness ambient lightning to focus them into a ball. A veritable feast for our dazzling friends. Oh, ground targeting mode. At least while doing the MSQs yesterday was the only day because the tombstones don't show up as a reward until level 90. Okay. Oh, do I have to actually hit him? I thought I could spare that. Alright. Yeah, so you're finishing up the last bit of the MSQs at 90 and running the dailies. It makes sense. I will get it eventually. Long as I can get the MSQs done before Christmas. That way we can work on dailies, or I can work on dailies. That way we can get ready for the raids. I'll be fine. Be the soulless arcane entities such as the lunar and etherical life forms such as the Petituda. I'll seek to perpetuate their existence. Yeah, I will by then. Eventually. It just might take a while. I do have to slip in some time for Halo Infinite campaign, but I want to do the MSQs first. Well, if the Qs are not crazy, I will be playing Final Fantasy XIV. These Qs start to get crazy again. We will be taking a small break. Well, I think she's the main part of the work they want to see anyways. Alright. We don't have to fight them. Very nice. 250 southeast. Okay, cool. It's just over here then. Bop up. Man. I can't wait till I can fly around this place and get a better view. And this is so far my favorite zone. Is this the 5th zone? Let's see what there is. No. Whatchamacallit? Not Radzatan, but that area.
Amazing.
Also, by the time I hit this area, I was zooming through the story.
One of our newest subjects.
No, that's the only thing that mattered up until a certain point. The story? Yes.
So, how are we coming along?
Like, I want to, like, click through everything, because I'm like, I just want to get to the end. I want to see all the stuff, but at the same time, like, I'm going to miss important story stuff, because I don't know exactly which cutscenes are going to be, like, the ones I need to watch to get the important things. And I don't want to miss anything important. There's a certain point I had to take. Oh, yeah, definitely. You'll miss a lot, exactly. That's, I mean, like, some of the story stuff you could, I know that you can skip through because some of the cutscenes aren't that important, but some of them are.
Enteleckies, like me.
Enteleckies, what?
They are a product of Elpis, and so named for their birthplace.
Oh, got it.
A happy accident, born of the hands of a former researcher who loved beautiful blossoms. Unique for how they change color, to reflect the emotional state of those nearby. Though be it here or elsewhere, they are seldom seen in any hue save purest white.
Reflect the emotional state, you say? By what means do they achieve this?
Yes, let us know, because these things have been...
In creation, there exists an energy wholly apart from ether, one
Yes.
driven by emotions. In like manner to how we manipulate ether, this flower is subject to the influence of said energy.
Like, these things have been such like an integral part of the story
It has no
recently,
will of
and
its
then
own.
the fucking flower
It is
dies.
sensitive to the prevailing emotion in the vicinity,
It's bullshit.
and reacts by altering its color and vibrancy.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification,
Yeah, so
some
they had that
describe
right.
it as an essence influenced by feeling.
Damn you, Nightbot. You talk too much. Nightbot's gonna be my top chatter soon. I gotta change the timers on those things.
Though I'm not familiar with the term, your description suggests it is the self-same energy.
Yes, it is the same.
Dynamis, we call it.
I like your word for it better.
And those entities like the Elpis flower that have the ability to interact with this energy, converting emotions into tangible phenomena, are Antelekis.
That's me! That's me! An Enteleki!
I do have them staggered, that's the thing. Like, let's see.
That you are, my dear. And no
The
ordinary
first one
that.
is
But the first
like
possessed
25
of free
minutes, the
will.
other one's 15 minutes, and they're staggered by lines and stuff too. So sometimes they'll apparently
Wait.
link up perfectly, and other times they'll be
energy
spread
other
out.
than ether? Dynamis? I've never heard of such a thing.
Ooh, I guess you're not all knowing as you thought.
Hardly surprising. Dynamis cannot be seen, much less felt.
And you don't have like any emotions.
And though
in
its
it.
existence has long been theorized, we had no proof until the flower's serendipitous creation. What's more,
It's true.
Dynamis
And
is
the
far
fact that I
weaker
only
than
have like the
ether.
two, that just
Under
makes them
normal
happen more
circumstances,
often. I think
its
it's just
effects
the
are
two.
drowned out by
Both
the
three
latter,
now. Shit.
on account of which
I keep
beings
forgetting I've added
comprised
things.
of and reliant upon the ether, like you and I, are unable to make practical use of Dynamis. 'Tis a truly esoteric thing, known to but a select few scholars.
Intriguing. Then, given the limitations you described, why create Meteon?
Meteon. There we go. I'm over here just mispronouncing her name. Nobody's corrected me. Thanks, guys. You made me embarrass myself in front of her.
Our star, Aetheris,
There.
is especially rich in ether, so much so that its name is derived from it.
Yes.
However, when we consider all energy in existence here and in the vast space beyond, Dynamis may account for as much as 68.
No such thing. No, you didn't correct me. You just let me go along saying the name wrong. Like, oh, look how cute he is, mispronouncing things. Hey, I've never played these games, so I don't know how to say any of their names. Don't feel bad. I played these games, I still can't say their names right.
But if we could imbue the stream with the vigor of a raging river,
I think I can get like 2 or 3 of them right, and the rest I have to think about before I say them. Like Hythlodaeus, I have to think of that one before I say it, because I'll mess it up.
Not that I have such grand ambitions.
Emmett's pretty easy. I used to mess up La Habrea all the time.
I merely wish to
And
create a
Olympus.
being that could traverse the great
I
expanse.
still can't say Ariangari. I mess his name up all the time.
The relative scarcity of ether beyond the bounds of this
I'll tell you
star
guys
was a
something's-
concern. And so,
Cats are getting in
I looked
something.
to another source of energy by necessity.
That being Dynamis. No wonder her ether is so thin.
Precisely.
Yours is thin too. Like an Enteleki. Like me. So, are we the same? Entelekis.
Sorry about that. Cats were fucking doing something. I think they were hitting the vent that comes off of our heater. What they were doing to do that, I don't know. Wait, these games still don't know how to say these names. You have her waiting in suspense. How rude. I'm sorry. Couldn't be one. Well, I have been known to transcend my limits. If I'm thin, it's because I myself didn't do a proper job. I'm definitely not thin.
Well, aren't we
I am a
all
thick boy.
grateful? Mayhap I should revert you to the pathetic, faded thing you were.
Damn, calm down, son. Be nice.
A deficit of ether alone does not an Entelechy make. It would, however, make it easier for you to interact with Dynamis. And limited though its influence may be, this quality could prove the difference between victory and defeat. You do well not to underestimate it.
That's right. You're right, you're right. Ooh, hungry boy.
Oh dear. I'd forgotten about the poor fella.
Oh,
You
that's
must
how it is
excuse me a
too.
moment while I go and verify a few more things.
See, you can't even spell it. Like, I've said it a million times. You just diss the godly all-powerful mage. Of course, he's upsetty. I mean, he can be upsetty all day. I like the witty banter he has. He makes a better character when he's not so insane. Ooh, give me some new pants. Let's be honest, I can't spell. You're not the only one, dude. I used to be great at spelling. Horrible at it now. You know what? It's because I don't do enough spelling tests. That's what it is. Insane and depression might be the wrong thing. Yes. What the fuck is wrong with you cats tonight? Jesus. Why did you join the convocation? What do you specialize in? That's what I want to know. Should be glad to share the tell. Uh-oh. There, cats, that's what's wrong. I mean, they're... It's that time of night. They got the zoomies. These things have zoomies all fucking day. They take a nap and then zoomies. We can still let them tell us from now on. I mean, I used to be great at them back then. Yeah, always had shit right. But how? Think about it. Well, maybe you might type more than I do. I hardly ever type anything out for work. I'd send like a nightly email, and that's the most I actually have to like type out. Sounds like you need more toys. Mine barely have zoomies. They have 4 scratch pads, 7 mice, 2 little like feather thingies, and then like every lid to a water bottle they could ever want. Have you ever watched the movie Bad Word? I don't think I even heard of that one. We have all the cat toys. I think it's because we, like I've said before, like the place is small, we have so many of them that they just have like pent up energy. There's always fucking aggressive, especially a couple of them, the younger ones. Our older cat, all she does is sleep. She's super chill. Alright. Someone's messing with someone else all the time? Yes, that's exactly what it is. I have a 2-bedroom apartment with like 0 furniture. I only use the 1 room unless I'm sleeping. Yeah, so the cats probably have the run of the house then. So we have a 2-bedroom. There's one in the wife's room, the kiddo's room, a kitchen, and a living room. That's basically it. And they are just all over the place. We have like a little walk-in on our, it's like a walk-in mudroom, laundry room-esque thing. And that's where the cat litter is, because that shit needs to not be by me. Whatever these things eat, it's unhealthy. We change, and with 5 cats, we have 3 litter boxes, and we change it daily. You have to. Living room, dining room, spare room, random. It's literally just. Oh, that's right, the 17th, right? Ooh, yeah. Are you moved? No, less than 9 days. 7, 8. Oh yeah. Oh, so you're moving probably on the 18th. We have thought about it. They're like $500, and we would buy other stuff first with $500. But that's definitely something that's on our list. We actually want 2 of them because with this many cats, they are full of poop. Okay. Yeah, no, I know a couple buddies that have them, and they have like 1 or 2 cats, and it's great. With this many, yeah, we fucking need them. Oh, so you're taking that Friday off then to move? It's a lifesaver and a billion times worth it. Oh, 100%, I believe that. Hey, Zabu, man, how are you? Good morning. How's your morning going, boss? I'm going to place a vast quantity of ether to construct another body around oneself. Yeah, my cats are full of shit. I mean, I feel like if they could talk, they would lie to me. 100%. Oh, welcome to the land of the living. I'm part of Thursday, so I can hopefully pick up the keys. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, because what, 17th is Thursday, right? No, the 17th is Friday. Are they going to let you pick the keys up on the 16th and move a few things over? Supposedly you're supposed to have 1 extra litter box per cat, so if you have 2 cats, yes. Yeah, we have 3 litter boxes for 5 cats. And you're not supposed to like keep the litter boxes right next to each other either. So, but we just don't have a lot of places to put litter boxes. And the wife wants another cat, or a dog. You can't do that. None of that. Not yet. I'm hoping sometime next year we can move to a new place. Alright. Just because we need more room. I want my own streaming room. I miss having my own room. The 2 cats, they both use it fine as long as rugs aren't put down. Oh, your cats don't like, or do they like rugs too much? We have 1 cat now that, she really loves blankets. So if you put a blanket down, only 2. You put any one of the 2 blankets on the couch, she will pee on them. Whether you're in it or not. My female cat hates rugs so much she instantly pees. No shit. That's messed up. The other thing she hates more than rugs is... Oh, I don't think any cat likes hair ties at all. Hair ties and the little ring from the milk. Yeah, they're gonna kick the shit out of those things. Chat mode and Sage keyboard or software keyboard to enter the phrase containing the words I have a favor to ask. Alright, where are you in it? I have a mirror cabinet in my bathroom. I stored them in there once. Yeah, we can't put things in cabinets because we have a cat that can open cabinets. He knows how to open the refrigerator. The freezer. He's actually locked himself in there a couple times. He's an idiot. Cats are... I love cats. Huge pain in the ass, but I love them. It's just that, well, she knows what's in there now, that's why. Do you have to like sneak them in and like hide them? And don't let her know what you're putting away. Alright, what am I supposed to say to this guy? Say, I have a favor to ask. Damn it, Emmett. Why do I have to like use proper capitalization? Oh, no, because I'm on top of him, I can't do it. Thank you. Thank you. I always forget that. And I always forget to like capitalize and make it. Can I really just hit the up arrow? Oh, for the last thing I said, right? Thank you. That'll make things so much easier. I wish I would have known that 80 levels ago. I just leave them out, and if I want to put my hair up, I just grab it off the floor. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the smartest move. Did you know this, Bornado? And you just let me do this over and over again? Wow. Please. And it's out. Oh, I have to like, type this correctly. Nope, nope. Don't forget the comma. But you usually forget it? Oh, well, that's fine then. If you forget it too, I don't mind. What did I not do right? Did I not have them selected? I thought I had them selected. I feel like it should be close enough. You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't have to be perfect. Is there a space between it? No space. That's where I fucked up. And I'm obviously getting old because I had to get like right next to my fucking monitor to read that. You could just copy and paste it from the journal. How do you copy and paste it from the journal?
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
Oh, we are foisting. We are doing all the foisting. Foisting.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so. And so I appeal to your better nature.
Yeah.
Most benevolent Emmett Selk. Please teach her to fly.
Or else
No
Hermes
means
will
no.
come
Shoot, shoot.
forward.
Yes, you're right.
Right now.
Can you copy and paste?
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Getting spicy over here.
Nothing so devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Somebody's got some sass tonight. Yeah, he is.
Please, Emmett Selk.
He is
Please.
becoming one of my more liked characters in this.
I did not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creation.
Yes, you did.
I'd thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last.
Look at him being nice. And then trying to hide it behind his cool exterior. Such a bad boy. You enjoy helping. Alright.
I will aid it once it is
Love that
taken to
they
the air.
put this in
It
here.
falls to you
Changes
to
your
shepherd
feelings
its
towards some
guidance.
of the Asians. It does a lot. Especially Emmett as well. Because then, what? Once you realize he's... Oh, I can't remember the damn person's name.
Well,
but the guy that
let's
basically
relax
started
and
Gollum.
enjoy the spectacle, shall we?
Like, and he's just insane. Like, then you start seeing stuff like this. with Shadowbringers, and now like, oh, this guy isn't that bad. He just had a lot of shitty things happen to him.
You were wondering why Emmett Selk joined the convocation. Truth be
really.
told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was, on the strength of my ability to see ether. But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even. Quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it?
I mean, that makes
Emmett
sense.
Selk has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree. If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them.
We can't be that strong.
Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only
Didn't
one.
we beat him?
Far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand.
So
How
he was once a
surprised
nice
he
guy.
was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault.
I mean, that's what he would say, though.
He deserved
Whether it's true or
every
not.
bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend. A singular soul who can't help but involve himself in the business of others. Where he walks, excitement is certain to follow.
Yeah,
His
he's
antics
never gonna
irritate
like
himself
admit
to
that he
no end.
lost anything.
But
He's
much
got
of
too
his
much ego.
grumbling stems from genuine concern.
But like, would have actually had consumed. That's true. That is true, though.
When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents. And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him.
It's good to see that he isn't like
They are
a real
truly
shit person, or
remarkable
wasn't.
individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world. And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes,
Yeah.
so too shall I have fulfilled mine. And together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you.
Yeah, everybody's turns into the fucking
I can
chatty
only
Cathy's
assume it
around
is
me.
due to the color of your soul.
It's awesome.
I just
It's
don't
everyone's
understand
therapist.
how you can be
It's great.
so alike and yet so different.
Cocaine's a hell of a
Well
drug,
done,
that's why.
my pet. Well done.
That's a angry looking pet.
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on. Why don't you go and signal to Emmett Selk? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
Alright. Zebu, if you're still here, did you see the Fallout 76 and what they added? The Season of the Moth? I didn't read all the patch details. But it looked like they added quite a bit of things. And they got the new season board out. Which I've never done anything remotely close to finishing it. Wave. Okay. That's about it. Yes. Can I not select them? Or do I just wave? Hello? Hello? Pay attention to me. Look at me, Emmett. Oh. That makes sense, maybe? I can get that though. That's understandable. I mean, until they change, I think I'm done with it. Endgame is boring. Until they change the endgame, I think I'm done with it. Because the concept of the game is great. But like look at the stuff that you have. The in-game weaponry and armor makes it to where nothing's really a challenge anymore. You can get the right things, and you just run through things. It's not, winning isn't fun. I want stuff to be at least somewhat challenging. Nice. I don't know, I might go back to check out some of the like private world stuff that they have. What's it called? I can't remember what they call it. The thing that took over for Nuclear Winter. That would probably be about it. Or getting friends together to play or something. That would be pretty cool. We will spare no effort in giving them a chance to survive. Well, that changed the mood. Yeah, like, and it's... Well, you can change, like, personally, like, your own world, you can change all the settings to it, right? So you can make it, like, the one they come out with every month is something you could do on your own, correct? Or is it something they have that we can't do? So I feel like if you make your own world and you set your own settings, you can do whatever you want then. It'd be pointless to... Where do I gotta go? It'd be pointless to play theirs. You need Fallout first to make your own. I mean, that's not a... that's not a bad deal, though. See, I wouldn't mind... I don't know. I keep saying I wouldn't mind it, but, like, I know I'm not going to go back to it and, like, make anything because I've played myself out of that game, I think. There's a few games that are kind of like that anymore. Endgame has to be somewhat entertaining. And I don't want to grind for, like, random loot drops or... I'm not playing it anymore. Yeah, I mean, like, that's... And what are you doing? You're just going through, playing through for random drops and items, which is honestly really no fun. You're rolling... They used to have a type of raid thing, and, like, some of the events are raid-esque. Like, hey, here you go in with a group of people and you do events. Yeah, and the market is super shit because they don't have a real economy. It's not like an auction house style in Final Fantasy 14 or other MMOs, but they do have like raid-esque sort of things. You go in with groups of people and what's it called? Daily ops. So the more people you go into, the faster you can get it done, the better rewards you get. Or also you can do like harder difficulties. But the weapons and stuff that you have, you just run through there and you kill everybody. I can get... Last time I played, I had a 50 cal machine gun that was 2-shot. Well, I can get a 50 cal machine gun that's 2-shot and also explosive damage. So when I shoot, it just blows everything up. And it's ridiculous. It makes the game too easy. It's really what it is. Yeah, I mean, like, it has so much potential, but I think they've kind of ruined it. Expecting you to trade god tier weapons for their shit weapons, yeah. Because I mean, well, think there's so many shit weapons. It's pointless. I beat the game before there was any in game. Yeah, same here. But that's not why. Yeah. Well, there's so many weapons out there. Most of them shit, or like very like niche, like what you want. I mean, it's I don't know. There's too many abilities on their weapons, I think is what it is. And since they have so many different weapon abilities, you get so many vast variations, and everything's RNG. I can't actually take, hey, I want this module, I'm going to take exploding and put this on this gun, because you can't do that. You can roll them, yeah, which you're going to sit there and roll these things over and over again, so now you're grinding for legendary script or whatever else, or the modules. I can't remember what they're called now. But you're grinding for these things. Hey, cool, you roll things, but you're getting a bunch of shit stuff. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, and you're getting 99% of the stuff you get is straight garbage. So you're scrapping it to get some of that back to try again, basically. That's no fun. Why do I look like all washed out? Yeah, I'm a little washed out. It's a little bright. Sorry, that's my hand. Yeah, a little bit better. Whatever. Whatever. But yeah, that's... I mean, if they can fix... I personally think they need to scale back what you can actually have on weapons, what you can have on weapons, what you can have on armor. And also, I think that some of the... what is it? What's the stuff? The DNA traits that you have? The mutations? You gotta cut back on the mutations some too. Because all you're doing is giving people an easy way to game the system. Which is, it's fine in a single player game. Hell yeah, game the system all you want because it's just you running around doing stuff. But when you start making a multiplayer game and you're trying to find content and create content for an MMO, like, that can get out of hand and ridiculous. So now you have 1,000,001 different combinations of weapon and armor things, and then 1,000,000 different combinations of mutations. So people obviously start picking the meta stuff. So now only certain guns are really worth it, and those are what's going to sell high for caps, whether that meta is something needed or not. What did Jay-Z call his wife before they got married? Fiance. How's it going, Viking? How are you this morning? Sure you run. I simply wonder why they oversee choice. That is a good one. You came in at the perfect time for us to bitch about Fallout 76. Damn it. I can't ride my chocobo. This is gonna make things so much longer. Okay, bud, I need to start remembering to put my bin out on Wednesday nights. Oh, so you forgot to put your garbage out, too. I did the same thing. We have to put ours out Monday night. And, totally forgot to do that. So now I'm going to have twice the trash to take out next week. Familiar why you're so astute and deliberate in your thinking. Very much like to make an extended study of your composition. Oh, man, I drank all my energy drinks, didn't I? See, I took it out to the can, so like I'm good on that. I just forgot to take the can to the road. I mean, that's the same here. I told my wife the Norwegian joke, but she changed it to Danish instead. That's awesome. That's for this. I want this. I mean, we always get stuck with the grocery shop, so that's what men are for. price. Okay. Alright. One more. This one's west, straight west, right? Northwest. Over there. I like this robe. The only bad thing about the robe is it doesn't show off my thighs. There are fewer men in the world, so women should be. I mean, us competing for women is our own mistake, man. Everybody talks about the patriarchy. We set that up to be that way. Good things and bad things. Mostly bad, but fucking calm down, kitty cats. Ah, oh, damn it. I thought she went back on her own. Where did I leave her? I gotta keep remembering this. Do not leave companions. Never leave a man behind. Slow down and enjoy the expansion. That's exactly what these type of quests are for. Look at how pretty this world is. Got it. I will look at your pretty world, developers. Yes? I know it's on PlayStation. I don't know specifically if it's 5 or not. I'm sure it's on 4. If women want to be in charge, they can have it. It's killing us faster anyways, yeah. I mean, we're doing a pretty good job at killing us right now. We make some of the stupidest choices. It attracts some interesting people. It requires equal level of passion and patience. Yes. This is on 4. This is on 4 too, I think. Okay. I wasn't for sure if it was on 5 or not. I was pretty sure it was on 4. If you do get it for PlayStation or PC, make sure you look into the free trial. Yeah, so you probably can. Yeah, 11 years ago. Gosh, shit, by that was what? PlayStation 3 still out? I don't remember. I stopped having PlayStations a long time ago. I had an Xbox 360 back then because Xbox is better. Or was, at least. Now that everything's on PC, I see it's pointless to have an Xbox. Bought it on PC when it came out. I mean, if you're using a different email, they did a PS5 upgrade for it too? Really? I wonder how much better the graphics are. That's pretty cool. What are we doing? Keep looking. 239 to the south. Alright, let's see if we can... Yeah, it's gonna be over here. You forgot the login for it? I mean, if you have a different email now, I would sign up for the free trial. The free trial gets you at least ARR. I think Heaven's Ward as well. Southwest. There you are. Hello. So that's basically level 60-ish, right? I believe, Bornado? Or DD, if you know. Or maybe the new Xbox, I don't know. It's so hard to pick, like, consoles because of the exclusivities of everything. I want a PlayStation just because everything that comes out on Xbox will be on PC. Or should be on PC. Oh no. There's dead things. What killed the things? About to start the Halo campaign on Series X. I have a PS5 too, which is my main. Okay. Yeah, I downloaded, because everybody convinced me into getting Game Pass, so I got Game Pass. I downloaded the Halo Infinite campaign. In case the logins were like 2 hours for this tonight. So I'm gonna have to get on that. Their campaign is free on Game Pass. I mean, they bought Bethesda, so now all the Fallout games, Starfield, any of the Elder Scrolls, Rage. What else did Bethesda make? A lot. How is the campaign so far? I've heard good things from the couple people I've talked to. They haven't really given me anything other than it's good, man. Good so far. Awesome. Awesome. Is it super linear, or is it like really open world, since it's the same biome? There is no co-op. Is there no online co-op, or just no co-op period? That's a little depressing. But the open world aspect looks fun. To like May. Okay, so they are gonna have co-op. That kind of sucks though. May's a long time from now. I was always worried, or I had been worried about it, because they talked that they planned the campaign's difficulty level around normal and not legendary like they used to. So I was a little worried about how easy or how difficult it was going to be because of that. Because I normally play one playthrough on normal, then my next playthrough is on legendary. We'll wait until May then. You know you can play games by yourself, right? You don't need us to hold your hands, Bornado. But yeah, I understand that. It's a lot more fun to play with friends in it, I think, at least. Especially like a legendary run. It is. It is so much better with friends. Especially if you can get like 3 or 4 people, depending on what you can do, and trying to run everything through it. Doing that with Halo, start on normal, enjoy the story. Yes, exactly. And smash. Yeah, exactly. Like, even if I don't have friends, like, I have to do a legendary playthrough, but I want it on normal so I can, because the stories are usually not that bad. So I wanted to like just play through to be able to enjoy the story, but then I want hard gameplay. I only played Halo's co-op. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. We used to do a lot of co-op legendary playthroughs. And it is a lot more fun that way. Now I really want to play that. We'll get to it. We'll get to it soon. Soon. Yeah, Halo 2 Legendary was hard. ODST Legendary was hard as well. I mean, hell, 1 was pretty hard too. But after you play them for a while, it all becomes like super easy. Yeah, see, Gears, I don't know, the first couple I played solo, then 3 and 4 I think I played multiplayer, and that's, Gears of War is definitely 100% better with somebody. Like, it's a totally different game when you're playing with somebody. What brings you here? Oh. Yeah, like that's, you have to with Gears of War. It's the Gears of War story is, I mean, honestly, a really good story too. I didn't play 5. I played 4, but I didn't play 5. But they were just really good. But it's, yeah, I beat the first 2 solo, or maybe I beat 1 solo, 2 co-op, and 3 solo. Chainsawing shit is winning. It is. It is. But the gameplay feels different when you have somebody playing with you. Because like your teammates on solo, when you're playing solo, suck. They don't help out nearly as much, and like you can't do as many cool things with them. Same thing with like Halo, and then a few other games. I still gotta find Halo 5 for PC. There's nothing has it, and I want to play that and beat that before I do Infinite, because I feel like I'm gonna be missing the story. That I'm just gonna have to YouTube all the damn videos. It isn't though. I looked for it. They have Master Chief Collection. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach, ODST. They have all of them but 5. Hey, how's it going, New Beginnings? See, hold on. I'll pull it up now. Because I looked last night and it wasn't on there. Hated the PvP on it though. I've heard that. So alright, Game Pass. We're gonna search for games. Halo. If I can spell. So we got Infinite, Master Chief Collection, 4, Halo 3 ODST, Halo 3, Halo 2, Halo Reach.
Oh, yeah.
And thank you for the follow, Faceless PT. I appreciate that. Halo Wars 2, Complete Edition, Halo Wars 1, Halo Spartan Assault, Halo Spartan Strike, and that's it. That's all that's popping up.
Yeah.
Not too bad, Faceless. How are yourself? And welcome to the stream. Let me get your dad joke, because that's what we do for new followers. Infinite is part 5 or 6. 6. I mean, it depends on how they word them. So, where did we leave off? That's horrible. But we're gonna read it. When is a car not a car? When it turns into a street. It's bad dad jokes. Sorry. Wait, there's no good ones. Damn it. You only get 3 of these, Tornado. There's limits now because you abused this. So that's 3. 4 now. Alright. How does a rancher keep track of his cattle? With a calculator. Have you heard about the pregnant bedbug? She's going to have her baby in the spring. But a bunch. What do you call a sleeping bull? A bulldozer. And the final one. It's just you telling them? That's true. Why is there a small wall around the cemetery? Because people are dying to get in. Alright. That's for all the follows and Bornado's channel point redemptions. He's the reason we have a limit of only 3 of those per person. Or maybe it's just 3 in general, I think. Because the other night when I put that channel point redemption in there, what was it, 10? Something like that? It was some stupid number. But yeah, New Beginnings. I don't see it on here, which is weird. Maybe you bought it on the Microsoft Store, but like even then it would... Maybe it is on the Microsoft Store. Let me check there instead. No, because it should all come up the same. Or does Halo 5 have a different name? You should have been in here when you created it last night. Yeah, Viking would have loved it. Halo Guardians. Nope, nothing. Okay. So yeah, it's just not there, which is weird because I want to play it. Have to do some weird as shit to get Bejeweled live for my desktop. Really? What happens when I have 12k points and not a lot of choices to use on? That's one of the reasons we added it, so you guys can spend those points. If you guys have recommendations of Channel point redemptions. Let me know. I can create them pretty much right now. What do you have to do to get Bejeweled? I'm surprised that it just isn't on there. I know it's like a mobile game, but what Halo games is on there again? Pretty much every other one of them. Besides that, my wife asked me, "Why don't you treat me like you did when we were first dating?" So I took her to dinner and a movie, and then dropped her off at her parents' house. Had it back in Windows 8 on my Surface tablet. Yeah, so it should still be in the Microsoft Store, right? I would assume it's in the Microsoft Store. So why wouldn't we? Did 10 just do away with those things? Like, hey, you're not allowed to have cool stuff anymore? Because I could see them doing that. How dare you have cool stuff? I don't know where that ambulance and police car are going. Oh, I can't even see my cool pants. Let's just try on the pants. Yeah, I'm too sexy for a shirt. Alright. Have to do a Google search to find it, and then I have to open on the Microsoft Store. Really, that's weird. Treasure hunt the same way. So are you seeing it, Zebu? Let us open this back up. Because I'm going to be pissy if for whatever reason. Oh, I just got to get the hell out of the way. Yeah, see, let me know if you see it on Game Pass. Because if New Beginnings can see it, I'm wondering if you can. Maybe it's something on my end that's causing a problem. New Beginnings, do you have it on Xbox or do you have it on PC? Cheer him up with a flower. Damn accompaniment quests. Alright. A tree and blossom. But, I mean, either way, if I can't find it, I'll watch some of the videos for it. I'll be a little butthurt about it, but I will deal. Because I'm down on missing that much, and I bet the beginning of Infinite gives you a little bit of a refresher course on what's going on. I mean, honestly, I'd never beat Reach either, so I probably need to do that too. I heard that was actually really, really good too. Why the hell did I not beat that? What the hell was I doing? I was drinking a lot at the time. I was still in Japan. Pretty sure. Enemies, but they're hedged in. That means we shouldn't touch them. They're either under observation or poisonous. Okay. Poisonous flowers. Real, real pretty, but they'll kill ya. I see it on Game Pass, but I think it's for console only. Oh, and that could be. Which kind of sucks for me, but, I mean, I get that. I guess. You would think that's one of the games, the stuff on the Game Pass app. Hey, Pro Nation, how are you? Not much, man. Finally, playing some Final Fantasy 14. How are you? Maintenance is done from yesterday. Login went a lot smoother, which was nice. And now we're finished in the final expansion for this story. Seeing screenshots show it. Wish you could download it. That's fucked up. So fucked up. Let me look at the screenshots. Yep. Yep. Just me. Play on console. That's bullshit. Why do you do this to me, Microsoft? Why do you hate me so much? That's bullshit. Now I'm gonna have to... Nope, I'll just not play it. I'll wait till it comes... It's gonna have to come to the Master Chief Collection, I would assume. I'm gonna have to wait till that comes out. Damn it. Junction, here we go. Overrunning everything. Talking about Halo 5. Not paying attention. Oh, was I supposed to say something? My team doesn't have to drive. Oh, shit, that's right, because I got on my freaking Chocobo and left them. I'm going to have to buy an Xbox. Yeah. I almost said it. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. I already have to buy a PlayStation because of the freaking exclusives. It's the only way I'm going to be able to play any of the Final Fantasy VII remakes because it's going on 2 years and they haven't made it to PC yet. And I don't want to wait 6 years to play remakes. Probably do Xbox Console Companion. They've been dropping hot past few days in the States. I know. PS5 for... Because they're going to have the Final Fantasy VII remake, the second one. And there's a few other games like the God of War series are going to be exclusives. There's a handful of other ones that I want to play because of the exclusivity for it. That's right, get off Chocobo. Big bullshitting. Pay attention a little bit more. I know. I get Christmas for the kids first. If I have extra money. Yeah, and that's the only reason that I want one, because of just the exclusives that they don't have on Xbox and PC. And nearly every Xbox exclusive comes to PC. Now this is bad, you can't just get an AMD 4700S, which is a... Yeah. I mean, it's ridiculous how much some of these things are going for what they offer. I'd rather not go near that thing. I have one for the kids. I mean, that's true. You're gonna have to come to Uncle Shushu's house to be able to play your video game. Just so you know. I'm sure they would be real happy with that gift. I'll eventually get one. I mean, there's so much other stuff I want to buy. There's no difference between that and the PS5 console. Oh, I believe that. 100%. Like, I would prefer... I mean, I have phones at work, so turn it down. No worries, Viking, man. Thanks for staying and talking while you can. Oh, yeah. That's 100% true. Damn it. I keep forgetting this dude. Where did I fucking lose him at this time? I keep forgetting. I keep trusting. Damn it. Run, 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 run. He's up top there somewhere. That's right. Ooh, what's up, Shock Mall? That's why I prefer PC though. Like, it's I can upgrade my system, do whatever. Again, there used to be that most games that came out on consoles would eventually make their ways there, or PC would have their own exclusive games, and it's not necessarily the case anymore. What is this? Alright, let's go get Mitian. Because I left them somewhere. Came this way. Came over here. And then I ran this way. Nope, gonna have to go all the way back to the beginning. Could have had HD DVD and didn't even need to change drives. Yeah, I know. The flash to the BIOS on them. I mean, some of the shit that we've tried to buy into or they've marketed, it's ridiculous. And none of it ever like lasts for all that long. I mean, like, think about it, Blu-rays or even anything DVDs. Like, I don't watch any DVDs. Everything is streaming now. Don't get me wrong, I have DVDs because sometimes they don't have the movies I want to watch. Die Hard is one. But like, yeah, everything else is streaming. You don't necessarily need DVDs or CDs or hell, anything anymore. Someone said that the reason we went with Blu-ray was because the corner industry went with it. I can believe that. I still watch DVDs and Blu-rays. I mean, some people do. Like, there's still people that watch VHS because they still have them at work, and why not? They've already spent the money on them. I like them when the internet is broken. Yeah, I mean, they do have their use. I own all the Die Hards through my Xbox. See, you stream them. I have all the Die Hards on DVD because there's nobody's gonna tell me I can't watch my Christmas movies. Ooh, what is shiny over here? But like, I don't know, for me at least, like if the internet goes down, I have a couple books that I haven't read, or I have stuff that I can paint. Like, I have stuff that I could do that I don't necessarily need the internet. I don't even watch really a lot of TV or movies, to be honest. Not anymore, at least. If I'm not at work, I'm hanging out with the kiddo, watching what he wants to watch, or I'm playing on my phone here and there, or I'm doing what I'm doing right now. Yes, I can't find it during this time of year. That's true. But what if I want to watch Die Hard at 1 a.m. and the only thing that they have is It's a Wonderful Life? Oh, yeah. I mean, but you could do Audible, and you can download Audible so that they're on your phone or whatever device that you're using too. So you wouldn't need the internet. You would just need access to your device. I have not listened to anything on Audible, so that is not an endorsement for it. Just saying, yeah, you're not a fan of Audible. I have not used it. I think some of them could be really good, but it depends on who's reading the book, to be honest. I've been plagued by doubt and anxiety. I felt great fury and frustration. I've known the pain and sorrow of loss. Do you just not like it because of how they read, or I want Betty White reading my books to me? See, I would want something stupid like that too. Hey, not too bad away, boy. How are you? Good morning. Welcome back to the stream, man. See, I would want something like that too, but then I would get annoyed. Or Samuel Jackson? Yes. Yes. More, I think I want James Earl Jones to read to me. But I want James Earl Jones to read me romance novels, because that's probably the only time I'd ever read a romance novel. And you can't go wrong with Darth Vader or Mustafa reading you a romance novel. Not too bad, man. We got into Final Fantasy XIV relatively quickly, surprisingly, since today is the main release for it, and working through these main story quests and all these cutscenes. Basically just playing, as some people have said before, cutscene simulator. Because there's so many fucking cutscenes. Most of them are voice acted though, so that's a good thing. Romance novel would be Sean Connery. I don't know who that is. Let's Google. To me, Google. To me. Oh, Sean. Oh, Sean Connery. There we go. Yes, that would be pretty fucking awesome, too. Oh, where am I at? Because my chat popped out. There we go. I like spelled that wrong. Yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty interesting. I think I can get behind that. I could do that deal. I mean, I know that there's like a handful of like really great people that would be good at reading books that have interesting voices. The only guy you think you turned gay for? Sean Connery? I mean, have you seen Ryan Reynolds without a shirt on, though?
You were waiting for me.
And he's funny.
Finish talking.
No, you have not seen it without a
Yes.
without a
We've
shirt
come
on
to a decision.
or a shirt off. You know what I mean.
My thanks for keeping Meteon company.
In dreams at work,
And
man, I'd be
Salk
lurking.
and
Appreciate it,
His have
man.
already retired to their rooms.
Thank you for the lurk, as
There is
always.
room for you too,
Hopefully work
if you
goes easy
follow
for
me.
you.
Wait! I want to show you something first.
Yeah. Show them. Yeah, there's quite a few guys out there, I'm sure. Sorry, not yelling.
Elpis flowers?
I just wanted to make sure, I guess.
Go on.
Elpis flowers. Yeah, think real hard at them. This game has so many cutscenes, the movies are so bad.
Everyone, Hermes.
Still hasn't been sorted? Ah, it sucks, man. I'm
Arthur's
sorry to
still
hear that.
sad too. You're not alone.
It's like Wing Commander. I mean, like, a lot of it is, like, half the stuff is... I read
see
it,
Mission has
because I'm
shared
talking with
much
you
with
guys, so I don't read it out loud. So you're only getting, like, some of the story. And if you haven't been there for probably at least in the expansion beforehand, you miss some of the context as well. And that's an issue too, because like you can't get into. It's like reading like a series of books and reading like
May we
the last
talk
one.
a moment?
Like, how do you get into it if you read the very last one? Yeah, exactly. And it's, I do get that, like, they aren't always the best scenes, because there's that. We didn't necessarily need to see the hedgehog. But it's a nice
I do
Sonic
not think it
reference.
wrong that we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place. And yet, in carrying out my duties,
And that's why I always say this is
there
more
are
like
times when I am
a
plagued by doubt.
single-player RPG.
Do you recall?
See, I like the
days
movies more than I like
when we
the
first
books.
spoke of my
I never tried
nomination?
reading the books, but I
Death
feel like I just
is the
wouldn't care
privilege
for
of
them. I've
those
seen
who
some of them.
fulfilled their purpose.
I've
choice
seen
they
a couple
embrace of
pages
their
of them.
own
I don't
free
like
will.
her writing style.
And when they
guess.
depart, it is always beautiful. Perhaps it
Hey,
is,
little wolf, how are you?
but only for man.
And good morning to you as well.
Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought. Some scarcely born into the
Yes,
world,
yes.
afforded a
Tornado
handful
is
of
a
breaths before life
Harry
and
Potter
potential
fan.
are abruptly extinguished.
I don't mind the
Who can
movies.
ever
I'm not a huge fan of
spare
it.
them the pain?
See, I never read the books. I just couldn't get into her writing style.
Rage and anguish and
I get why people
power
like
and
it. It's
fear.
just
And
not
it
for me.
is not
they're too short.
beautiful.
Yes, you are.
Yet no one cares. No one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method. Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yet no one sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Not amiss. And always.
Reading them in
always
6th
the
grade when they
blossoms
first came
shine
out.
Pure and white.
See, I don't think I read or seen anything about
Contradictions so blatant
Harry
I
Potter
could
until I was in
scream.
high school.
Want to scream. How can you
Ravenclaw,
all
I feel like
accept this?
in the movie it's not mentioned until
Aberration.
movie 8.
Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus?
Is 8
And I'm filled with dread.
the first one of Deathly Hallows or is the second one?
But now I know I'm not alone.
Going to see the music of Harry Potter performed by
Not
an
the only
orchestra
one
should
for
be
whom the flowers weep.
next week. Oh, that would be cool. The second one, okay.
Owen asked what you thought as he kneeled beside the Alpes.
I watched, I think, the first
he only did
6
it at
movies.
Meaton's
I don't think I've seen the last ones.
Nevertheless, I thank you.
My wife wants to watch all of them, but I have to get her
know
to
that
watch
you
Lord of
too
the
have
Rings first.
experienced suffering.
Lord of the
As a
Rings
comfort.
or 1-for-1 Star Wars. Also been to the Warner Brothers studio tour as well. That would be pretty cool to go to. Potter's the best movie ever. I like the movies. It is mentioned because Cho is in Ravenclaw. I can be of service. No more brooding. I like those emotes. Those are pretty
Indeed.
fucking cool, man.
Difficult though it may be,
It was also in Ravenclaw.
I must endeavor to be
Harry's crush
strong
in the
like
beginning.
you.
Oh, that's right. I mean, they're good. They're good
Stars in the
movies.
heavens.
I wouldn't say the best. Nothing's better than
Know what
Predator.
they are.
But it is what it is. See, with Star Wars, that's contentious.
Though it is too
Which
far
Star
to
Wars
tell,
movies are the
each
best?
glittering light could be a world not unlike Aetherius.
You could say 4
a
through
world filled with light.
4, 5, and
So
6 are
many
the best.
stars, so many lives.
Right, but
Plus, there may be
I would
no
rate
higher
some of the newer
purpose than to
movies
live
as better
far
because 4,
well.
5, and 6 is mostly, for
What
me
of
at
the other
least,
living
it's
beings out
nostalgia.
there?
Rogue One, I really
What
liked
is
it. Some
that
people
gives
hated
their
it.
lives meaning?
Wanted to see
That
the Broadway
drives them
show. I read the
day after
screenplay. My
day
other
after
half
day?
got to need to rewatch The Lord of the Rings.
To pose that question to our undiscovered
I mean, The Lord of the
cousin,
Rings are so good. It's such a good.
created beings
I mean,
and
it sucks that they cut so much out
who can
of the
traverse
movies
the
from the
vast
books,
emptiness
but
between the stars.
I think they did a
Meteor
decent.
and her sisters.
I think they did well by it.
Sisters.
I'd include Rogue One and
She has
4
a
through
great
6.
many
Yeah,
of them.
I mean, I really liked
And they
Rogue
have
One
already
because
departed
there's
on
no
their
Jedi's in it, but
traveling
it's still a
to one
really good
star
and
and then
engaging
the
story.
next in search of life.
First shot was so good. Definitely want to
As
watch
one
it.
might expect, exploration on such a grand scale
I gotta
is
read.
rife
I guess I
with
gotta get into
difficulties.
this Harry Potter stuff.
And thus
Thanks to the
far, I've
prequel to
naught
episode
to
4.
show
Oh
for
yeah, 100%. And it's. I mean, it was
But
just
I
really
have
well
faith
acted for what
that
it
we
was.
will make some manner of discovery ere
Tell
long.
why I don't like Star Wars. You kick.
And when we do,
Hey, you can.
I
You
should
can
be
not
glad
like
to
Star
share
Wars. I
our
know a lot of
findings
people that
with
don't.
in gratitude for
I
your
like the
kindness.
extended version of Lord of the Rings. Yes, because the extended version adds so much to it. There's
It's
nothing. I
getting
mean, some
rather
people
late.
aren't though. I know
We had
some
best
people
find our
don't get
beds.
into Star Wars or Star Trek.
Would
I
not
don't care
do
for Star
both
Trek.
of us to be sleep deprived on the morrow.
I like Star Wars,
Come meet you.
but I
Let's sit
understand why
back.
people don't like it. Because some of the shit doesn't make sense at all. Yeah, we don't judge anybody by their dislikes here. Everyone's free to like movies or books, or dislike them. We're all nerds in our own rights on certain things. It all boils down to the same thing. Here's this really big bad guy that is gonna get beaten by the same group, the same family over and over again. Except for the last movie, they get beaten by themselves, kind of. It's weird. I don't know. Do I have items? No, but I did level up. Yay! I mean, I've watched 1 through 6 of the originals. Never watched any of the newer ones. I did not watch the last one that came out, but I watched the other ones. And the first one, what? 7 wasn't bad. 8 was okay, but some of the commercials I seen for 9, I'm like, I'm just not gonna. I don't really want to watch that. It is really weird, and like it's. The more and more I watch 1 through 3, the more I like them, though. Yeah, there was Force Awakens. Shit, what was 7 or 8? I can't remember now. But they just weren't like as good as. I mean, I don't even think they were as good 1 through 3. Yeah, I mean, it's Jar Jar Binks. That's what ruins it. Like 1 and 2. Like Jar Jar Binks is the worst character. Period. And I think it's just because of the stupid accent they gave him. It's not so much character, it's the accent, I think. Or the way he talks. But honestly, the more I watch those movies, they are a lot better. Episode 2 is only good because of the Fett family, maybe. That's fair. Is because I get to see the Yoda fight. See, I'm torn on the Yoda fight. Like, cool. We all know like Yoda's super strong with stuff, whatever. But how many years is it between, like 20 years or so between 3 and 4, or whatever, 3 and 5-ish? Because I'm pretty sure Luke's supposed to be like 18 or 19, or maybe even younger. So how did Yoda go from like doing backflips over shit to basically crippled? Like maybe force expenditure, I get that. Kind of how Palpatine turned into his crappy self with the Force lightning, but I also don't get stuff like that. There's inconsistencies. Oh no, I have to chase this guy. I did not want to chase this guy. I don't know, I still have to finish the Hobbit movies. I haven't finished those. I have not seen the third one. I just feel like those didn't need to be 3 movies though either. I feel like they could have pulled that off with 2 at the most. That's what the stories were supposed to be. Hobbit only needed like 2. Yeah. It really didn't need 3. I feel like they stretched it for, I wouldn't say necessarily the money, but like they just stretched it for no reason. I do like now that they're doing a lot of books and like game TV shows though, because I think a lot of them are perfect for storytelling that way. I would love to see a Malazan book, or not a Malazan book, but a Malazan TV show. I don't know if you guys read that series or not, but that would, I think that would be really cool. That's probably one of my favorite books, at least as of late. Or a Dresden Files show, that would be really good, but it'd have to be something like HBO, where they actually put a decent production value into it. Hey, Glenny, man, thank you for the raid. I truly appreciate that. How was your stream? And hello, Raiders, I am a Shushu. We are playing some Final Fantasy XIV, because the queue was super small tonight, and we got in. So, decided to take full advantage of that. So we are running through Final Fantasy XIV's Endwalker content and seeing how far we can get tonight. And we're also currently talking about why The Hobbit didn't need to be 3 movies. Lord of the Rings was great. Some people hate Star Wars, which is fair, and other people absolutely love Harry Potter. Alrighty, man. Have a good sleep, dude. And I love your face as well. I'm still saving up more channel points for Vegeta, please. Has Glenny been having a good time on stream? I left earlier, and he was already pretty giggly at Cloister. It has been. We have hit a lot of different topics, and in a really short amount of time. I actually just now noticed that we've not been talking about that stuff for that long. I mean, it's... Now I really need to go break some breakfast. Well, enjoy your breakfast, little wolf. I appreciate you stopping by. Man, it's almost time for my breakfast before I go to bed. I'm actually going to have to take a small break here in a few minutes because I need to go to the bathroom. I'm going to go... I got to get this quest done. I'm already halfway there. Alright, so I'm assuming the dead bodies is the place we gotta go to. Time for a donut. That's not a bad idea. I have a couple of cookies still left over. I should probably grab one of those. I can't eat cookies on stream. They're too loud. Too early and don't... Dordos, are you hurt? Dordos. He's Doritos from now on. My favorite TV? I don't watch a ton of TV. Yeah, that's a tough one because I don't watch a lot of TV. I would say probably TV show if it's something that's been on for a while. Like I like stuff like Family Guy, maybe some South Park here and there. It's got to be some type of a comedy for me to really stick with it. But thank you, Lil Wolf. Enjoy your breakfast and thank you for the lurk. That's fucked up, man. But yeah, kind of. But I mean, at least it has more story than New World. The lore is better written. And there's an actual end game to it eventually when we get to it. Because Cutscene Simulator is real with this game. I think I fought Lore is way better for this. I mean, they spent 11 years fixing this. The original is Vampire Diaries for you. My wife is watching Vampire Diaries. Well, not right now, but that's the current show that she's on. Because I've watched quite a few shows. Like, alright, that's a lie. I listen to them because I'm sitting here playing my game. My TV's behind me. My wife's on the couch on the other side. So I'll listen/watch whatever she's playing while I play video games. See, I like anime too, but like I like reading. You guys know what I'm talking about. End of the 11-year story arc it is. But I like reading subtitles because I like the Japanese voices. But I can't necessarily do that with a 2.5-year-old. He does not give me time. But I've watched... I don't know if she's watched the originals yet. I think that's what she has on next. But You was good. What's the one where the lady's blind? That was a good one. Because I've listened to all these things and like watched it over my shoulder. There's a lot of good shows out there. That's true. That is true. I mean, I can always teach them a little bit I know, but it's never anything you can say in polite conversation, mostly. Ooh, fiery. Face down, 8 down, and it's fiery. I attack this dude. No. Yep. Yeah, I was stationed in mainland Japan for 2 years and then Okinawa for another 3. I really liked it over there, so easily go back if I could. Yeah, Okinawa's a very fun place. Were you in Okinawa as well? Oh, they did rotations there? Yeah. It is, depending on where you're stationed at in Okinawa, it's a really good time. I know some of the guys up north that were on Foster, I believe? Not Foster. What is the name of them? It's been like 10 years since I've been there. Nope. 11 years. 11 years since I left. But it's really cool. There's so much history there too because we definitely invaded that island right before we dropped into the bomb. But then I was stationed in Iwakuni, which is about an hour southwest of Hiroshima, so we got to see the museum they have for the nuclear bombs and stuff. It's crazy, which, yeah. And the museum doesn't, it doesn't do anything to like hide any of it. It's like, here's how bad things were. So it's definitely eye-opening to see what happened. Plus, it's a huge city to party in. A lot of cool stuff to see. I mean, mainland Japan is really awesome. I recommend Japan to anybody that wants to like travel and go on vacation because very likely to have any crimes, but it's super neat. People are super helpful. There's a lot of history and there's really cool shit to see whether you're into outdoor stuff, whether you're into like video games, you're into like relaxation, like spas and therapy things. They have a ton of that stuff. Photos of dead people on the wall from the new. Yeah, they had all kinds of stuff. They had photos. They would show like patient treatment things. They'd have it translated like English and a couple other languages. And then some of the stuff would have like rooms set up where, hey, this was what remained of like the school, and it was just like, well, that's fucking super sad.
Reclaim form and one day live again. Serve not the star, or any purpose save your own. Live again.
But man, things got turned
that
to a
be
very
your desire?
depressing point there for a minute. But yeah, if you guys ever have the chance to visit somewhere, go to Japan. Or Thailand's really
If that
fun
be
too.
your want,
Philippines is a good time.
we are worthy. But leave your
Mexico is
suffering
fun,
behind.
depending on where you go.
Lay down your burdens. Be
I mean,
born anew.
Seeing some of the pictures and
Fly high,
sympathizing with what happened to people is kind of depressing.
fly free.
Join the convocation, Hermes.
Most felt it was more for revenge than truly saving
do not
lives. The
belong
nukes?
here.
No, I think so. I mean, maybe a little bit of both.
Leave to replace another.
But some of
To
it
be
definitely was.
replaced. It changes
For
nothing.
all the island hopping like we did to get there,
Tell me,
and not
do
even
you
just
think it
us, like
right
some of the
that
stuff
we
like the Aussies had to go
sacrifice
through,
all these lives
Filipinos
for
and a
the
few others.
sake
Like
of the
it's
star?
was
And when
they
the
would
star
fight
has reached
until
perfection, what then?
the very end.
If
Nathan,
all who are
stop
satisfied choose to die, shall we all die in satisfaction?
and there was very little surrender. So like, if you had to take over, if one island would cost 10,000 people
do
or
not
5,000
know.
casualties, now imagine
Were I
fighting
to
one
take up
long
the
island
seat
where,
of Van
I mean,
Daniel,
most of the island
it
is
would
all
be
mountains.
tantamount to approving
So
my
it's
predecessor's
very
death.
easy to dig in. Bombers at the time couldn't really
I
knock
do
stuff
know
down
if it
because
is right.
the deeper you are, they're not doing that much damage, and it doesn't
And to be
really
torn
ruin
by such
infrastructure.
thoughts. I do not know.
Alrighty,
if I
Bornado
am
man, have a
fit
good one,
to
dude.
represent
Sleep
mankind.
good. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Hermes! Please don't be angry. It hurts so.
Oh, is it because she can feel it?
Forgive me. If you would still consider me in spite of everything, I beg some time to gather my thoughts.
But yes, after this cutscene, I'm
Meanwhile,
gonna take a
Hitler
small
days.
break.
I fear I
I need
must
to the
trouble
bathroom.
you to attend to the others.
It's been 2.5 hours.
'Tis
I'm
no trouble
a
at
dirty
all.
smoker,
Take
so
as long as you
I'm
require.
gonna step out and smoke and be right back. It shouldn't take more than like 3 or 4 minutes.
And you,
I've
my
been
friend,
there. I've studied a lot. Met with some
I pray
Japanese
you
people in my
find
college
that which
days.
you seek.
Rosh Hashanah, I swear, it's the anime out to me. So I wanted to try to pick up girls. And, oh, I've seen that. Yeah, I don't know if I've
I
seen an
expect
episode of it, but I've
we
definitely
have
seen the
some
name.
few matters to discuss.
I might actually watch an episode.
Shall we return to
on
the 12
Netflix a while
Wonders
ago.
for a time?
See, I get really picky with my anime. It's on Hulu now. Maybe that's where I seen it was Hulu. Man, I feel like my light is super bright. I'm getting super washed out. Whatever. I will adjust that tomorrow. I've had all 4 seasons. I'm gonna have to check that out. Alright, well, I will be right back, guys. Where's my thingy? So I need to use the restroom. Who has seasons 1 through 3? Yeah, I haven't watched that one. I get super picky with my anime, so it's like I don't like anything with robots usually, because it's just like big robot, and then now you win. Like Power Rangers. Power Rangers was sweet the first season or 2 because they used their individual stuff. And like Gundam was always the same. Like I don't know. Not that Gundam was bad. The original Gundam was awesome, but as they went along, it got predictable, I guess. Alright, I will be right back, guys. Give me like 3 minutes. And I'm back. Time for more cutscenes. Has been taken care of. As it is resolved, and life on Elpis continues as normal, or ends, as the case may be. So what are we talking about? We have season, so the full season is on Hulu. 1-3 Netflix only has one, and High Dive has the last I knew had off board. I am still waiting for all of My Hero Academia. I need to get it. I have to listen to the dubs. That way I can put it in the background and still play with the kiddo. The rare times I can turn off one of his shows. I've heard so much Blippi lately. Blippi and PJ Masks and Ryan's World and fucking so many other shows.
Oh yeah.
It's craziness. Thank you, RD Gaming, for the follow, and welcome to the channel. Give me 1 second, I'll get you a dad joke, because we do dad jokes for new followers. And as channel point redemptions, if you have them. Yeah, I'm waiting for mine to get past that stage as well. It'll be nice. Like, I can get him to watch football. He loves watching sports, so that's a good thing. Where are we at? Why could the bee not hear what people were saying? He had wax in his ears. Well, the next one's going to be great. I try not to read ahead, so I get giggles out of it, but I had to. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, truly is. I can see that. But the earlier ones had, I believe the earlier ones were better written. Kira is the same as well, yeah. I want to see eventually. There's all this talk about a remake, and I'm wondering when that'll come. Probably never, because it's been passed along to so many different people. And then, like, I don't want them to do live action of it because I haven't seen a good live action anime adaptation to any anime yet. Not that I can think of. Attack on Titan was trash. Full Metal Alchemist wasn't good. Rurouni Kenshin was okay-ish. Hold on, I need to find the name again. Is it a remake or a live action one? What about the redone of the Eva movies? I don't know if I've seen those ones. Rurouni Kenshin? I've seen the first one. That one was okay. I think they did two. But like, it's, even then, like, it's. I mean, these are animes I watched when I was. Oh, really? There's 3 of them. See, I didn't know that. And these are animes I watched when I was. This was 90s or so when they came out. So like it's a nostalgia factor. So I'm like, oh, cool. I haven't seen all these, or like it's just different. It's not exactly how I remembered it. I mean, they weren't horrible. You always got to go into like remakes and live actions with a little bit of like they're gonna change stuff because they have to. They're on Funimation. I think they were on Netflix or Hulu for a little while too. I have too many subscription services. I can't afford another one that I honestly would barely watch. Or are they free on there? You should watch the Neon Genesis. This is hard to get. It is. I mean, it's not even just the actors. You have to get the tone right. And I think that's where a lot of people mess up, is they don't get the tone right from going from an anime to live action. Because anime, it's just easier. I think it's easier to set a certain tone because you expect certain things from an anime than you do from a live action movie. So if you take it verbatim from one to the other, it doesn't work. But if you don't mix it the correct way, it doesn't work either. You have to get the tone good.
I present to you Calamelios Zephyros.
But I also have not seen Cowboy
Here you will
Bebop
find
yet.
a number of testing facilities, as well as the observation hub of Poiton Oikos. Right then. Let's begin by...
The anime, or do they do like a live action of it?
Well, well.
Oh.
An Arraius. How delightful.
What did he steal? Fucking looking ridiculous. I didn't know they did a live action. I have to check that out too.
Is that?
Angry is what that is.
That's a new species of shark. We approved the concept but a few days ago.
Oh, okay. Just making land sharks, I guess.
Sharks are among the most popular sea creatures. Rare is the day when someone does not submit a new concept.
And I should have taken this hoodie off before I came in.
At first, they were largely orthodox. Consideration given to such things as size and environmental impact. And then a whimsical someone thought to bestow it with flight. Another, superior intelligence. And then the floodgates burst. Concepts with multiple heads, or arms and legs, and so on and so forth. It was getting absurd. A part of me
I mean, it
wanted
just
to
seems
tell
sad
them
that it's
to
not
go
in the water.
away and find something else to create, but in the end, I couldn't deny their passion. And here we are.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm on the wrong site for that one. Oh. The fuck was that? Oh, it's Heidelin.
That was too close. Are you unharmed? Well now, if it isn't a pair of familiar faces.
Banar, that we should meet you here.
Yep. Isn't it? Yeah, but that's Heidelin, right?
As I mentioned earlier, the better part of the convocation holds that when we retire is when we return to the star. Well, she is not among said majority. Even after stepping down, she carries on with her work.
So she didn't die after she sat down. Got it.
Banar is her name, and she is the previous Azem.
Oh.
It has been a while, Hythlodaeus. You look well. Less so, Emmet Selk. I dare say the lines upon your brow have both deepened and doubled in number. A shame for one so young. You must make an effort to frown less often.
Easier said than done, thanks
Yes.
to your unruly successor.
How is he, if I may ask?
Incorrigible as ever.
I don't
Rushed
know.
headlong into a volcano on the brink of eruption just the other day. I should be glad to share the tale in its entirety later, if you're so inclined.
But that's a fair question.
You know
Why
I
is it
am.
not spelled with a C?
Now
You can't
then.
see in the dark. Nice,
You are-
nice. Walked right into that one. Didn't see that coming, Zebu. Didn't see it coming at all. Oh man. I'm going to some homework soon. I will be back soon. Hey, no worries, Pro Nation. I'll probably only be on
Have you
for,
perchance come from the
I'm going to say
future?
another half hour or so, and I'll have to read it out. I'm starting to get a little sleepy.
I do not believe
But I will be
we have
back
ever
on
met,
tomorrow if you
yet
are.
I sense my magic upon you.
If you're, I'm not here when you get back. About the same time.
Therefore, if I wove the enchantment, I could only have done so at a later point in time.
What manner of magic is this, if I may ask?
Nothing wrong with the
traveler's
dad jokes. You
wand,
gotta have
of
dad
course.
jokes, man.
It prevents the
Soccer, how are
corruption of
you?
one's ether.
I'd certain you'd be asleep by now. Oh, there we go. Or are you up
Primals,
doing
you say?
homework as well?
But I'm not familiar with such beings.
Your Walking
But if
Dad
they're
joke.
enthralled by warping
I
the
think once
ether,
anybody becomes a dad,
then
they become a
yes,
Walking Dad
the
joke.
magic would
I
afford
mean,
you a
just by the
measure of
nature.
protection.
Every joke becomes a dad joke then.
I gather from your question that you are not ignorant to its presence.
We're not.
Hold on. From the future? That's absurd.
I mean, she has the right of it though.
What is it? Are you unable to speak of the matter?
Well, it might change things.
The reality to which you must return exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present.
So we just gonna spill the beans?
Your actions here will not change your history, but they may yet
It's
affect
funny to me
the
when I
course
go on
ours.
some of these streams and the people are in their early 20s, late teens, and I'm like, I
How
like
very
that.
exciting. I'm quite fond of delving into the unknown.
I get
And
that
there's
though.
naught more unknown than the future.
And I tell them I'm 40 and they're like, no, it's not cool anymore.
Until a moment finally arrives, we cannot know for certain what will come
I mean,
to pass.
I get it though, man.
Regardless of our supposed
I mean, a lot of
foreknowledge.
people I watch.
So you needn't worry
Yeah.
for us.
The more I think, yeah, now that you mentioned it, a lot
More
of them
importantly,
are like
that
their
you
mid
should
20s. I
go
got a
to
good
such
decade
great
on a lot of
lengths as
people.
to travel unto the past bespeaks the gravity
Oh,
of
fuck,
your
man. That makes me
quest.
feel old a little bit. Just a little bit.
Will you not reveal it to us? Mayhap we can be of aid to your cause.
Just tell them. Just let them know what's going on. Emmett knows anyways.
If this is true, then you've been keeping quite the secret to yourself.
All the secrets.
As a representative of the Convocation, I will hear it all. Your identity, purpose, everything.
Would you give me half-lidded eyeballs, Emmett?
Why don't we move to a place more conducive to calm conversation?
I kind of want to see
I've
where
been
we're
working
at.
here for some days now at an old friend's behest.
Where are we at in the Endwalker scenarios?
If it is agreeable,
The main
we
story
may make
quest.
use of my
A little farther
accommodation at
than this.
Oiton Oikos.
12 Wonders. Ah, travelers
We
at
were
the
meant to
crossroads.
meet.
Okay.
I am certain of it.
We still have quite a bit
Else
to
I
do to
wouldn't
get
have
to the
marked you
next
so
ones.
clearly and sent you unto myself in the past.
How many more?
It's precisely the sort of mischief I would get up to. And quite inspired, if I do say so myself.
Fuck, a lot. We got a lot left. We've made some progress, though. Someone with the Diablo 2 Resurrected community are playing for the first time in their 20s. I'm like, I played this game for over 20. Yeah, I'm sure you're playing it. Like, you've played it longer than some of them have been alive. That's fucking awesome. It's, yeah, and like now that you mentioned it, like, yeah, that game's fucking old, man. And like the Resurrected, it's all it is a graphical update, right? They didn't add anything, like any content to it. I think we talked about it before, I just don't remember. The Potent Ocus. I feel like I need to learn more Greek to be able to read some of these names. Alright, so nobody's actually following me, right? Travelers at the crossroads. Decided to stay until you're off. I don't want to miss any dad jokes. Hey, if you have channel points, I believe it is only 200 channel points to hear a dad joke. Show them that you're older than Google. I mean, that's true. Older than Google. You know, I was around before Apple got into the phone game. And they only made computers. Fuck. It's old. Search for the concept crystal. There it is. Like Google and Alta Vista. They give it. It's Latin. You want to learn, not Greek. Yeah, but some of the names are definitely Latin. But I think like the Potent Oikos is and Telophoroi. I believe those are more Greek names, aren't they? Yeah. I remember fucking, this was what, 2006, 7, like the Razors, like telephones, like that's. But I still remember like T9 phones. And some people don't. They never had those. Greek is Latin. Yeah, but don't they have different pronunciations for certain things? It was Google before we had Google. Or Ask Jeeves. Like, I remember that as a search engine when they had commercials for it on TV. And we used to get emailed disc of internet. Like, here, use this disc and you get free internet for a month. Fucking back in the day. You remember Ask Jeeves? I think it's still around. Or back when Yahoo used to be like a cool thing, and like I don't even know anybody that uses Yahoo anymore. Still a search engine, just doesn't get used much unless you know how to search and what you want. Yeah, good old dial-up. Well, shit, like, so dial-up, yeah, old. Also landlines. I remember using landlines because we didn't have cell phones. And it's crazy how we went from like a Nokia brick phone, something that was like this size, to with no touchscreen, tiny screen, no internet, nothing to it, to what we carry in our pockets now, basically. It's nuts. Yeah, payphones. How many payphones are left in the world, really? Probably not. Yeah, rotary dial phones were still usable. I mean, they're usable now, but like, it's just nuts how we've gone from, in what, 20, 25 years or so, or maybe less, to what we have now. I don't know. It's just, I find it very interesting how quickly things have gone. And how we've adapted to, I mean, a ridiculous amount of technology so quickly. And I've accepted it. Like Siri, like that shit wouldn't have flown in the 80s. No, they aren't. We've got touchstone. Oh, no? It does not work anymore? I thought this would still work on a landline. I guess this is inside this building. No temporary abode. Please make yourself at home. I put on some tea. See, I haven't used a landline in 15 years or more. Probably longer. And the only reason I used the landline because it was free international calling.
A wonderful aroma.
And there's so many different FCC
I feel
rules.
more
I gotta do more than that. Rotary was a bit before me. Was born in '91. Yeah, so I got at least 7 years on it. I was born in '84. Back in the 1900s.
So please have as much
That's gonna be us in like 20 years. When I'm in my fucking 50s.
Now then,
working on my
will
60s.
you tell us your tale?
30s, good old crossroads of life. This is the best. Ooh, a calamity called the final days has befallen the world. The world has been sundered, broken into shards. Mankind is forced to flee the star. If you got a decade on you. Yeah, so you've seen a lot more stuff, a lot more things change than I have then. My wife was born in the 70s. Wow. I mean,
Why don't you start from the
my mom
beginning?
is 16 years older than me. She was born at the end of the 60s. 68? Something like that. I mean, just think, like, you guys had... I mean, cassettes weren't even, like, popular until, what, mid-80s, late 80s? So you still had 8 tracks, and hell, there was betas before there was a beta player before there was the VHS. Then VHS took off. I was born into a house with computers, the consoles even had our own printer. See, you were lucky. Like, we didn't have our own computer. I heard that beta was better. I remember we had one, but we only had like 2 movies for it. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't... No computers for us. Hell, I had a... That was way later. It was a Commodore 64. And we had something else. It's just nuts. Beta was HD before anyone knew what HD was. See, I don't remember. I was too young for me to remember. Because I think we had
Utterly preposterous.
Indiana Jones, I think, and
While
then something
not
else
the
on
words
it.
I would have chosen, I too have my doubts. Much of it borders on the incredulous. What of you, Vanar?
Oh man.
Not knowing the precise details of the first final days, it is difficult to determine the veracity of the tale. Supposing it is all true, I must ask myself why I would do what I did.
Yeah, why did you do it, Heidelin?
Why would I feel I had no recourse but to oppose the 14 and create
Copying a game was
this
easy. You just had
Heidelin?
2 floppies and used the copy command. Yeah.
Circumstances
Also,
change,
I mean,
of
things were...
course,
There was a lot less
but it would
information
not
back
have been
then.
an easy decision regardless. No. There must
I
have
mean,
been
just
a
think about
reason.
like gaming in the
One
last 20
compelling
years.
enough
How far
to
we've
force
come
me
with
to
like
take
graphic
such
design.
drastic measures.
I mean, just anything really.
Then there is the
Fucking
Elpis
craziness.
flower, which I said would serve as a guide. That it's of import to your mission is plain, but your presence here leads me to believe that this place also
You know, 60
holds
kilobyte floppies.
significance.
I do.
But what could it be?
Like I remember what were
What are we
the
meant
5-inch
to
floppies?
accomplish?
Might it
Like
not
the
be
large
simply
ones. That was the
thus?
5-inch, right?
In the future,
Because
when
we had
TK,
the smaller floppies,
final
the thin
days
ones,
could
and you
not
had
be
like the hard
averted.
disk.
mankind has no choice but to flee the star.
Words escaping me.
By alerting
That's
us
how I
to
know I'm
that
getting tired.
eventuality, perhaps you wish to
Everything,
pave the
yeah,
way
and it
for
is. I mean, it's. I'm sure it's every
Theoretically
generation
speaking,
thinks
it is
this
a
too, especially when
possibility.
earlier generations went from like just radio to TV.
Yet if that
Like
were
they
my
started, they had
primary
radio, then
objective,
movies,
I see
now
no
TV.
reason to guide our friend to Elpis
Even a 725 hole punch. Oh man,
the capital and Amarot, or even my own home would be
Fucking
more
hole
logical
punch.
destinations.
we had some old CNC machines that still did programs by tape. And you'd have to like some of them were like hole punch tapes, so you'd have to pop stuff in there and it would read it as it goes through and know how to move the machine. And that shit's fucking nuts.
By this, it may be inferred that it was not critical that we should meet.
Alternately, she had reason to believe that our paths would converge, coincidental though it may seem.
This is quite a puzzle, and we do not have all the pieces.
Hanging chads come from early computers.
Hardly any. But we do have one
And
immutable
also,
fact.
what was it, Al Gore's
If the final
presidential
days are
run?
indeed as described,
Yeah, exactly.
Following death
What are you
to
talking
all
about?
that
Computers
I
were supposed to
hold
shut
dear.
down and the world was going to end
Yet
in
despite being
2000
afforded long
because they
years of
didn't.
preparation,
Computers couldn't calculate it, changing
provisions
from
I
the year
could make were
1999 to 2000.
for
Remember
flight.
Y2K? Man,
Nay,
that was so
my
dumb.
first
Like,
and
how are computers
foremost endeavour
not able to
would be
understand
to
that? We
find a
just
way to
make them
forestall the
understand it. We
common
write
doom.
code.
Given that even the 14 failed, mayhap you deemed it impossible.
Nothing is impossible. This I have always believed.
That's true.
And
Nothing
if
is
Hydaelyn
impossible.
is indeed me, she would believe the same.
Right.
Listen to yourself. Are you seriously entertaining the notion?
I mean,
that
but
you
everything,
are a
even then,
messianic
obviously they
figure
had
in some
workarounds for stuff.
far-fetched tale?
Even if it was just temporary until they figure something out.
Well, I will not. I refuse to accept that our world could be undone by some unforeseen calamity. I also take offense to my portrayal as a megalomaniacal madman.
Well, you're
To
kind of...
sacrifice oneself for the star is a noble act, and I would hold those who gave themselves to this zodiac in the highest esteem.
You're already starting to act like it.
You claim I recreated Amarot and populated it with phantoms of our people? A bizarre indulgence that would be insulting to their memory.
Sorry, the story's starting to get a little good.
Worse still, I even invited you there. Literally invited my own downfall. Why would I do something so idiotic and inexplicable?
A little bit. But
Now,
I mean,
I will allow that the hypothetical
he's gonna
task
act like
of
that all the
restoring
time.
our world
Only
would
took
be
one
daunting
octobite,
in the extreme.
one hex.
The thought of having to bear such a burden for 1,000 lives horrifies
I mean,
me.
it's crazy how little it takes to change things. Eh?
But I would never forsake my duty. I would never forsake my brethren.
So it took half as much storage for Kodal versus double the space.
You do not know me. I've had my fill of your fiction. I will return to my duty, and you will not bother me again.
He believes. He believes.
Emmett Selk, wait!
Ed Emmett getting so, you
You've
credit
seen
him
much
getting so
of
butthurt,
Elpis
or just the
already.
whole, everything
If
in
you have any
general?
observations to share, I should like to hear them.
Right, you're just adding one larger, number. I can't remember what it is. I was broken, so broken. Well, I mean, yeah, Metian somehow involved. It's the Elpis followers, damn it.
Hermes and his creation Meteon, you say?
Metian.
If Dynamis is the self-same energy as Akasha, as it likely seems, then those two may well be at the center
What's
of the
nice seeing, like,
calamity to come. This warrants further investigation.
him having to, like, reconcile how shitty he is in the future with who he is in the
With
past.
that settled, just time for
I
action.
don't. Oh, kind of, yeah. But that's only because I had to
The
learn
missing
some of it in
pieces
school.
The puzzle are here, I'm certain of it.
But we
And
don't,
when you
we don't
find
necessarily
them, the
do
picture
that all
my
that
future
often.
self has painted will be complete, and you will have your answer. Now suffice it to say, I will aid you in your quest.
Not that I can remember. I remember reading, because we had a, when I was, like this a few years ago too, when I was back in school for networking. Not together.
If Emmett Selk is the
Yeah,
man
we
as
didn't
you
have it, because we didn't have
described to me,
computers at home.
we've not
I had to
seen the
learn a
last
little
of
bit
it.
of it for my networking class that I was in. But it's not something we necessarily use all the time. Alright, I'm gonna finish this quest up, and I'll probably head Windows 3.11. Jeez. I think the earliest Windows I remember was Windows 95? Maybe? Oh, I keep forgetting to fucking check for these things. Northeast. Let's go get that real quick. And we're gonna finish this quest off, and then we're gonna call it a night until tomorrow. Hey, you Pikachu. I don't remember the DOS tree, but I remember DOS a little bit. Wait, I want to do this. Wrong button. 145 alms east. Got it. What's it up there? On the other side of that, probably. There you are, Aether Crane. Us old fogies. Pikachu. Pokemons. The Pokemans. As the old folk called them. Monster Rancher is coming back. They're re-releasing Monster Rancher on Steam, I believe this month. And you can take songs from something. I don't know if it's a list that they have or if, like, your Spotify or whatever, but instead of putting the disc in, you would just take those songs that would give you a new monster. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that one. I might check it out. If you guys have not played Monster Rancher, you don't know what Monster Rancher is. A whole PlayStation 1 game. But you would take discs. You put the game in, you're like, oh cool, I want to summon a new monster. And like, oh cool, put a disc in. And you would put a disc in, and then like a monster would pop up from whatever disc it is. Yeah, so Zebby, you know it then. I played it, oh man, I played it a lot when I was on PlayStation 1. And that was like, that's another reason I would go to like Blockbuster to get games and stuff. And I would just get new monsters. Is interested toward flying life forms. Expands some knowledge of living creatures in general. And there's a wellspring of games being remade or re-released and remastered lately. Man, is it still open? Like legit still running? Our last like video rental place, there's 3 of them, and they all ended up getting sold right around the same time. It's like COVID killed them. Because they were doing relatively well when COVID hit. I mean, they shut everything down, and now all of them are dollar stores. It's a tourist attraction. Ah, that sucks. I think I would still go rent DVDs and watch movies. It's like I wouldn't say it's the nostalgia of it, but it's like it's the idea of like, oh cool, we're gonna go rent a movie together, especially if you have like a significant other or friends or whatever, like, and we're gonna sit here and watch it, and it'd be great. We can bullshit about it. I don't know, it's the whole thing. Like, you have to go somewhere, you have to do something to get this. Yeah, I mean, most of those places did. Think about it, if you were late a week. Cool, they charge you however much it is for the late fees. Then they charge you for the stuff. For the game or the DVD or whatever it is. There are still some Redbox locations. I have quite a few actually around me. But yeah, they're nowhere near as popular as they used to be 5 years ago. Or 6 years ago when they were like at their peak. That's not too far away. Doesn't Netflix still do the rent DVD thing? I think so. I don't know anybody that's done it, but I mean like recently. But I think they still do that. I live in a place where you may still have an option for... Really? Southwest. Shit. Okay. At least I know where it's at. Who would pick that? Yes, I want really slow internet. It's hard to find now since it's not on Netflix anymore. It's their only option? Oh, it may still only have an option. Okay, I thought I misread that. I didn't read the whole thing. I mean, and that fucking sucks. Even satellite can't reach them. Even, what is, Elon Musk's new fucking thing? Starlink, right? Is that what it's called? No Starlink there? I mean, I guess, like, depending on where you live at, whether it's in a very rural area, I would see that. I would assume satellite would still work, but I guess that's dependent upon locations as well. Southeast. Let's go do this quest. I'm just gonna get distracted constantly. I think a lot of our internet infrastructure we have not taken care of our infrastructure. It really needs to be upgraded. There we go. Timios. Hello, Timios. Plus, on satellite, you'll lose internet for 10 minutes twice a year, no matter what you do. I mean, that's not too bad, though. I mean, I probably lose internet more than that throughout a year. Just because weather, which, I mean, weather probably plays a lot more of a hindrance to satellite than it does us. What bill got passed? Hoping the bill that got passed makes it a little bit. What bill got passed that's going to help with infrastructure? Oh, the American Infrastructure Plan or whatever it is? Yeah, I hope so. I mean, it's not going to. Not until we force companies, like, spend their record profits on upgrading their shit. Never delve too deeply into the workings of her nature. I know she has a gift for communicating via emotions, but otherwise her abilities are a mystery to me. Should choose to submit Mittine's concept to the Bureau of the Architect and design to be registered for public scrutiny, analyzing colleagues' creation before the step is frowned upon, to say the least. Alrighty, Zebu. You get some coffee, man. Do you know Dan MSQs? We pay them to add lines every year. You should check out the dark fiber map. I didn't even know there was one. It's been a century since I last heard anyone speak of such things. Has there been a resurgence and interest? Why do we not use it? This doesn't make any sense. If we're putting these things down, we need to be using it. It's a waste of money for one, and I'm sure it would help things out immensely. That's a lot of things in America. It's usually not even a secret, just nobody looks and or cares. Sad state of things. Alrighty, we're gonna end this quest. We have held anyone in our government for the stupid shit they do. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, not for a long time. We need to step a lot of things. Even cell phone usage is fucking crazy. Way more expensive than it needs to be. Alright, let's start this. There's the power of the dynamis. Some Intelachis. Yep, probably can't say that. I'm gonna have to wait for the next cutscene when they say it. More like her, she has sisters. She and her sisters were created to journey to the stars to search for intelligent life. Well, like right now, me and my wife, we pay with the veteran discount plan or whether the military discount for T-Mobile. We pay $125 a month for just 2 phones, 2 lines. Yeah. Well, I'm all for free market, but when you're legit doing you're raising bills and payments up, but you're not doing anything to increase your infrastructure, and you're saying, hey, we have the best plan. Well, yeah, you have the best plan because you guys mostly share the same infrastructure and you don't upgrade anything. No, the phones are paid off. For us, at least. That's a good price. Yeah, I mean, T-Mobile's, because we have unlimited data in minutes, it's not too bad. Yeah, they all share same networks. None of this is like crazy. So like the difference is we're like, hey, we have the fastest network. It's minuscule at the most. Same thing for we have the largest network. Okay, cool. You get it 1 extra town over. Sprint does have the worst network though. would drop calls constantly. All right, we're gonna stand. Where is this quest at? We'll head over that way. And that's where we'll log off. It's right next to our target. Oh, now they... Yes, that is true. That is true. They bought them out. Just noticed that we don't have any guild things up. That's weird. My own opinion, T-Mobile and Verizon service are about the same. Yeah, almost every one of them are the same. There's nothing that's really any crazy different. Just your bills and stuff like that. Oh, that'd be fucking cool at least. Maybe. I mean, Facebook's probably just gonna buy all your data. Or that's part of the sign up. In the next year or two. It's cool that they're offering that though. There won't be? No? And there's always some kind of drawback from it. Alrighty. I am going to go ahead and call it a night here. It's because I am tired. Tomorrow I may be able to be on a little bit longer, hopefully, if I can stay awake. And I think it's just Final Fantasy's music. I think I'm gonna try tomorrow turning the music off. I'm with a bunch of people who hate Facebook because they didn't get the Hobbs they thought they would. Nah. I mean, Facebook's good and bad. Good and bad. Let's see, who do we have? Online. Okay. I know where we are going. And Zebu knows where we're going to. I'm gonna raid over to Sophie. She's playing some Halo Infinite. I would like to watch a little bit of that. They didn't get the jobs they thought they would. Yeah, I mean, that's damn near anything. That's like when a large company comes in, they don't get the job or whatever. They start getting a little upset about things. All right, so we're gonna raid over to Sophie. I don't know how long she's been on. She's fun to watch. Zebu's fun to watch too when he does eventually get back onto streaming. I had a great time tonight with you guys, so thank you guys for coming and checking me out. Thank you for the follows, thank you for the raid, and people that have stayed around for the raid. I will be back tomorrow with more Final Fantasy XIV, depending upon the queue. If the queue is super long, we will play Halo Infinite, the campaign. And something else, but I forgot. Either way, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you again for showing up and hanging out with me, guys. And I will be back tomorrow. You guys be safe and be good out there, and enjoy Sophie. There we go. Press the button eventually.